Hello, everyone. Come
Hello,
back.
internet. Hello. Welcome to another night of red markets, rad meerkats.
You should have just let it sit there. Welcome to another night. Period.
Just straight.
To another.
Welcome to another evening of life and unlife here on High Shelf Collective.
The Crypt Keeper has awoken.
Yeah, we're surprising you with a night of campy horror. Yeah, no, it's gonna be bad. All right, it's casualties, it's vectors. It ain't pretty, and we're like, I don't know, grain elevators, right? I mean, right? Come on, guys.
That's
We
the
gotta
goal.
get
Yeah.
there first, though.
I know we have so much to do. We have so much to do. Yeah.
The
Hey,
deal with
so-
elevator food.
so collect. So collect it. We're gonna be busy. All right, we got stuff coming up like right away. First off, this week we dropped another podcast episode, the Gen Con 2020 planning session. It's me and Rich goofing off. It's fun. It's good. We just love it. We do love it. We talk a little bit about Gen Con and we talk a lot about talking fish. And then we get into tomorrow and Saturday are both going to be Mass Effect drops for us. We're going to start a how-to series on how to run Mass Effect using the Cyberpunk rules, which is super awesome. There's a I think we're the only ones doing a Cyberpunk hack of it. The system is out. It's on a little bit.ly link and all that kind of stuff. You can check our socials for that. And of course, it's in our Discord. And there's like a lively Discord hacking community now, like talking about all their settings. You know, a bunch of people are active building homebrew settings, and we're kind of making a little community of like homebrew aficionados, which is a lot of fun in the Discord. So love to see that kind of stuff. So how-to video is going to drop, and then chapter 2 of Mass Effect is also going to drop this weekend, right? So that is the crew going off of Omega for the first time. There's going to be a bunch of zany stuff that happens over there, and we, get to play with the final rule set in front of everybody and just show off how amazing your characters can be when you combine a couple of specific skills together. And it's pretty great. It's pretty great. Yeah. And then later on this month, so the 15th, we're gonna have a one shot of Thirsty Sword Lesbians, and then on the 22nd, we're gonna have another one shot of Lost Without Love. So Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
Final Rose, I think, is the system.
Oh, okay, Final Rose. So is the name of the game?
The name of the game is Lost Without Love. Yeah,
I like it. So Thirsty Sword Lesbians will be put on by Taylor, and Lost Without Love will be put on by one Miss Blair. This will be her first time GMing on stream that I'm aware of.
It's gonna be great.
She did one other one for like a Christmas thing on console.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. So this will be another good one. Very excited for that. So yeah, this month is going to be full of good. And then I'm trying to look ahead at other stuff we got cooking. Rich and I are working on the podcast. If anybody wants to be interviewed on a podcast, let us know, because we are lining up interviews. I see a hand there. I like that.
Jesus, there.
Yes. What was that?
Go ahead, Nikki. Tales. I'm running Tales from the Loop next month.
That starts on the 5th, right?
Yep, we're taking over Rich Randomness because it's random to build characters, and then the following 3 Saturdays we're gonna play.
Awesome. I think I'm gonna be on Rich Randomness at some point.
Nice.
He keeps bugging me about it, so I think that's gonna happen.
You haven't yet? That's
No, yeah, I haven't yet. He's done the whole tour of like all the other HSC folks, or a lot of other HSC folks,
Mhm.
he's bringing in family members before he gets to you.
Yeah,
That's
damn,
Oh,
David.
The one with Ty was so good.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know, Ty is like one of our biggest like charity supporters. Like he's in all the charities. He's always supporting us with like, $10, $15, $20. It's like, it's really great to see Ty in there. Just,
Mhm.
the whole Rich family shows up whenever we do a charity event. It's really great. So yeah, anyways, I'm really glad that he got to join on stream last Tuesday. And that VOD is still live on Twitch, right? If you want to go check it out. All the Rich
Watching it while I was getting ready earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. And joining us tonight, of course, is Nikki.
Yes.
Welcome back. We love having you here. This has been lots of fun having you on the show. So welcome.
Yeah, I'm excited to hopefully stab some things with pokey things.
Yeah.
That's literally my only goal today. Is just I want to stab something.
I feel
You'll
like
get the chance.
Yeah.
It'll
If
happen.
only there was someone here who could put something in the game for people to stab.
Only
Mr. Market. Yeah.
Look,
I
we'll
feel
wake
like-
something up.
I feel
unless
a
you
lot of
like don't do
shows-
it to spite me.
I feel like a lot of shows will like make you wait till the end. Why don't you go ahead and like let everybody know how to find you now, and then that way at the end, if I forget to ask you again, then you've gotten a chance to say it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like how do people,
Sure,
how do people get into your programs and all the stuff that you're building?
I'm in a lot, but you can find me at Beholders to No One, mostly on Twitter, where I have a podcast that is for tabletop role-playing games. We have one-shots, actual plays, and discussion episodes. And I'm also the producer for the new stream, Chaotic Wonderful, which actually just aired today. It's actually airing right this second
Oh wow.
for their first episode, which will be doing the same thing, actual plays, one-shots, and mini campaigns. Otherwise, you can find me on Weave the Tale a lot. I'm currently DMing Necrobiotic every Saturday at 6 p.m. And on Fridays, I'm part of their Shadowrun campaign, playing Paladin at 3:30 p.m. I think it might be moving to 2 p.m. though, so just check that.
Mhm.
And I'm also on 2000 Tales role-playing on YouTube for a Monster of the Week game, where this season is season 3. And I'm excited because
think-
I'm gonna propose to my character's girlfriend this season, and
Oh,
I'm
that's
very
fun.
stoked for
That's
that.
fun. Is that the same game that did Blair join you all on that?
Yes,
game
Blair
for like a one
joined.
shot.
Blair joined the in between seasons
Oh,
6
yeah,
weeks
yeah.
episode. It was a teens in space game,
Nice.
and they were part of that. And we every 6 weeks they take a break so that the podcast can catch up,
Mhm.
because we record 2 sessions per episode. And it's the saddest 6 weeks sometimes, because I'm like, I need more. My Karen, give me. I'm playing a 90s goth grunge character that died in the 90s and came back as a ghost who turned into a demon who's now human again. It's very confusing.
What a journey.
She also got caught by national security and they think she's a con woman.
I mean, she's lying about a lot of things by this point, right? The
Probably.
layers of deception are deep.
You know, and now the White Council's involved from the Dresden Files, and I'm not asking questions because I got very excited by that. But I'm in a lot of things.
That's good. That's good. Well, cool. Awesome. Thank you so much again for being here. And I think, Mike, I think those are all our announcements, right, guys? Is there anything else I missed? All right, cool. This is my council, my brain trust. You'll tell me when I missed
I
it.
think we're good.
Okay,
We're
cool.
I think that's it. That's it.
Yeah, so casualties, vectors, economic horror. We still gotta pay rent even though we're fighting for our lives every day against zombies.
Yes.
This is a fun game.
The
Love
giant
it.
red book game of economic horror.
Oh man, look at the tabs. The tabs, they're so good.
And now I'm like, there's too many. There's too many. I can't find the ones I'm looking for. I just need like gear, not like 8 different gear ones. And I got to redo it again.
Well,
You know
you
what's
need to
fun?
get the master tab, like the big tab for the section, then your little tabs. You got to have a tab for your tabs.
I could put
You know, there's a way
other
to
tabs
organize
on the
that.
top edge.
There's a way to organize that online, and it's called Legend Keeper,
That's
and we use it
right.
in a lot of games. Mike, I don't know if you've heard of it.
What is it? I don't
got the
understand what this could possibly be. How does it?
It's
YG,
maps and maps
how
and
would
maps,
a thing like that work?
and wikis and wikis and wikis.
Yes. So yes, we have the giant red markets rulebook, where the zombie apocalypse came, and then the government abandoned everybody west of the Mississippi, and now, good luck trying to feed yourself and your family. And then we have Elevation, which is the job line and enclave book that we have been using by Ronaldus in chat.
Thank you,
It's been
Ronaldus.
so good so far. Yeah, last time, Mr. Jones called again. Had another job. Need y'all to go out there, ready to send everybody out. 5 legs, because you kind of know the route back and forth along the rails to St. Louis at this point. So it's still long, but it's not as long. So yeah,
Half-
5
half
legs to
as
get
long.
out there. And then you need to prepare a space at an ADM grain elevator in order to house the grain that Mr. Jones is trying to sell under the table to corrupt members of DHQS, probably.
We don't need those details. You know what? It's better if we
I
don't.
definitely
know
don't
that.
want those.
I wonder
details.
who could possibly
I would
have
like
the
those
money to pay
details.
for it and a captive audience to buy it for them at a
I
markup.
definitely didn't want to know those details.
I don't
man.
want to think about that.
I thought this was going to feed Eat-Rite for a decade. All right.
If it's gonna go bad on Elevation,
Yeah.
Eat-Rite's probably even smaller. They're like, they just gotta be fortified. They're in the middle of like, they're south of downtown. They're not actually in downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we see morning come here in Elevation, as we are ready to have y'all head out on the road at some point here.
Just real quick, I think I mentioned this last game, but I wanted to pick up 2 things of rations, like I did the last time we went on this trip. Is that cool?
You need somebody to network to buy them. Yeah.
Ethan, will you buy me some?
Will you buy me some Oreos? Like,
I will with an 8/1
Thank you.
okay.
versus me being like fresh out.
The only
Sorry?
thing Dr. Compound wanted to do before she left is tell her wife that she's leaving.
Yeah. I think before everybody leaves, there will be like a woman who works for Jed Jones, who will make contact with everybody who has dependents, because this is like the person who's like, we want to make sure you feel secure while you're out there. I'm gonna be on point for taking care of like your wife, doctor. I'm gonna be here for like keeping an eye out for Puck. I'll keep an eye on the members of the congregation for Deacon. Longbow, do you have any friends? I don't know. Anyway,
You know, all the people I love are with me. So
yeah.
The doctor just like stares this lady down for a good solid like 2 minutes as she's explaining that she's gonna take care of her wife, and she's like, I don't know if I trust it. Like just watching her to see how good she is at her job.
Yeah. So she's wearing some sort of like an Adventure Time t-shirt, and her name is Marceline, because I needed a name. But yeah, she was like, I will be here, I'll be helping to coordinate. If anybody needs anything, I'll be able to talk to them and make sure everybody's got what they need. Jed wanted me to have one quick comment, because Mike had not fully read the job before giving it to you. He wants you to stay quiet while you're out there. If there's an emergency and you do need to get in touch with him, travel at least 2 legs away from the job site before you do it, to be safe. But if you absolutely have to, he will take the call on the understanding that you have traveled a distance away, so that you are careful and not going to draw attention to the site. So you'll get paid for 5 of the legs, and then if you do more, that's your problem.
oh, it's great. Thanks, Jed. So good.
Where's the leg?
I tell Puck that if it is the utmost of emergencies, like someone has come to steal him or one of Deacon's people, then he should still call Longbow. Like if it the utmost of emergencies, like kidnapping.
If you
murder
are
does not
actively
happen-
being kidnapped, call me.
Yeah.
So is that how that works?
I will still be 4 days away, but better than 10 or however many
I will
days we're
make
supposed
the
to go.
guys turn around.
Yep.
And I do tell Longbow that I also told Puck that.
We will take care of it if something like that would happen.
Mhm.
We'll be all right.
Yeah, sorry, I'm writing down notes. Yeah, otherwise, if there's other stuff you want to do before you head out, hey, if you're going to just be like, I'm just going to casually set this knife on the table, like, I'll take that. Like,
Yeah.
I also also don't want you to kidnap Buck and me not know about it until I get back there.
Yeah, if there are anything else that you did want to do before you try to like head out on the road, here is your opportunity to do so. You know the parameters of the job, you know, follow the rail line until you get there. Other than that, it's just walking and whatever happens along the way.
Dr. Compound will go to her wife and take off her wedding band, which is on a necklace around her neck, and say, "Here, hold on to this for me. I'll collect it when I get back." It's like their thing that they always do whenever she goes on work, because it's a promise that she'll come back to collect it.
You better. Holding it for you. Got to come back for it.
Obviously.
Expensive ring. You don't just leave something like that.
Yeah, you can't risk wearing that around people who are going to steal it.
Or like casualties are gonna grab it, pull you
They're
in.
grabby. Them things
Yeah.
are grabby. They got the
Yeah,
grabby
yeah,
hands.
that's
They're just gonna
all,
get you.
all bad.
Yes. Otherwise, we can start to hit the road.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Good.
Let's do this.
Excited?
Go,
All right.
let's
Let's
go.
do this.
We have 5
Ah.
legs to St. Louis, and
I've got
I
my
don't know,
major
we might be three.
Astro armor back on because
Yes.
out there, I'm major Astro.
Oh,
We found space equipment and Deacon's wearing it as carpet armor now.
So knock off space equipment costumes. That
yes.
Fair.
I needed
Yeah,
carpet
yeah.
armor for my torso, so
That's right.
now I have it.
Yeah, then like, you know, the members of the gun hands, they like, you know, all right, opening the gate. Opens up for you. Brickbat gives y'all a nod as you like head through.
Stay safe.
You just see, same. Like,
Yeah.
See it like close from behind you. So start into our legs. So leg number 1, we spend a ration to start the leg. So everybody mark off a ration. Yay, rations. You've been following the rail line for a while. You've been here before. You've seen it. You probably reach a stretch that's a little bit past. Well, it's probably in the vicinity of where that where the junction was that you went to help the people who were repairing the line itself. But it's kind of in between. Back before, when everything was buried under snow, it was just like a blank, empty, flat area covered in snow with like 2 little buildings here that who cared. And so you kind of recognize the area. It starts to, the tree line opens up real wide, and it's just like wide open, flat plain. And there's a space up ahead where the rail line goes, and then there's like a dirt road that crosses it. And it looks like on the other side, there's probably like a paved road or something, because there's a gas station with these kind of like chrome arch design over the top of it that has like this arched arm with like a metallic like fake UFO that looks like it would rotate around it if it was powered up. And then on the other side, there is still says like, you know, Steadmore Feed Company. And it's got like huge plate glass windows that are all like, there's little bits of glass clinging in like the corners, but like that place has been demolished. So as you are starting to approach in this area, I think, what have we done with our Ubik devices?
Yeah. So at least right now, my Ubik device is normal.
Okay.
But I think Longbao's plan is on the next leg to turn it into like airplane mode or whatever, or
Okay.
like receive only or something like that. You know, some sort of like,
Yeah.
don't reach out constantly and don't do those things. You know, like
I think there's probably like the like connect to Ubik network at large mode.
right.
There's the like totally off mode, and then there's the like there may be Ubik devices nearby that'll like Bluetooth together, but not like internet together. And And then there's also like certain frequencies that are like, these were just used by Ubik to push ads to people.
Mine will be also in some sort of airplane mode. My
Okay.
glasses.
So I think each of you will get a ping at some point as you're like advancing on kind of like where this intersection is at.
Mhm.
And I think Dr. Compound Years will pop up with a little message that's I have written a name. It has, for like a user avatar, it has like Elsa from Frozen, but it's been like photoshopped to have like black hair. And there's a message there that says, it pops up like the title on it is "To Those on the Road," and it has like, click here to watch this little video recording.
I mean, I know better than to click links that I receive randomly from unknown messages, so I just don't.
Get rickrolled every time.
Either get rickrolled or turned into a crypto mining device.
Yes.
Mhm.
Unless I don't think I can do anything to like verify if it's a scam or something. Like, you know how you can hover over the URL and see where it's leading to type of thing.
Yeah.
Can I do something like that?
So everything lives within Ubik. Like it's like the internet itself goes away and there's only Facebook left.
Mm.
So like whatever is happening is still happening on that network. But the few people who are left, because that network was actually operated out of Colorado, which is now in the loss, have been very aggressive about making it something to like help support the people who are still out here. So like there's still people who do scams, but like it's not quite as bad as the real world, depending on where you're at, probably.
Okay, then if it's not as big as a threat, would I know if I open it, it would ping my location?
Um,
Would that be
I think-
breaking the rules of not going on the internet?
It might get tracked. You're also still far enough out that you're in that range where he's like, if you have to call me, be at least this far away. Like you are still well outside that,
Oh, well then, okay.
Okay.
Nikki has played Deckers and Shadowrun and is very, very paranoid, so I don't trust it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We will open that video in just 1 second. Longbow, your specs ping also, and it's on that like that bandwidth that's like it's where they push ads. It's where ads go to live and die and all that kind of stuff. And it kind of like crackles for a second before it starts playing, and it's like it pops up as like ad, but like it doesn't display right. This is somebody else who has pushed something into the ad bandwidth here.
Oh, okay.
But it plays an audio clip, and it says, "Reinforcements, come, brothers and sisters, come help us destroy the defilers and transcend." And then it cuts off.
Well,
So for Dr. Compound, the little video that comes up is like it's a woman and she's lit from behind, so it's hard to see a lot of real detail. She's surrounded by like broken glass in the background, streaming in, and light streaming in through like those broken windows. Hey, I see you guys are out there. If you're getting this, I need help. I've been pinned down here for a couple days. I'm out of supplies. I need help to get out of here. Come on come to the food store, and I'll do what I can to help. I need to get out of here. And it's hard to see her because she's backlit, but like there are definitely like markings on her face and around her like hairline and stuff. But it's hard to make out what they are in this like little thumbnail video showing up in your like glasses screen.
And would that generic, very obviously I don't have a lot of information, but would that like signify anything to me?
It's hard to make out if it's like a pattern or if it's like just something like, because like, okay,
Or
somebody
should I?
could get tattooed. Who knows? Somebody could be like, I watched all those Cyberpunk 2077 anime, and I decided I need the EM lines that go all over my face. Or somebody could be latent and have the black veins that kind of crisscross. Or it could be light, or it could be dirt, or it could be like
So many
there's a lot of
things.
things it could be.
Okay. Everyone, I have a potential issue. I'm not sure. Someone was able to ping me and they're requesting assistance. They said they are pinned down and to go to the food store. I can't make out their features. It is lit behind them, which seems purposefully. There's glass everywhere, which just makes the lights reflect even more. So it could very well be a trap.
Yeah, I got a weird message on the ad line. Sounded like some call to arms from some zealots. I don't know if they're using the ad network to pass messages to each other or something, but it didn't sound good. If those two things are related, whoever that is, they could be in trouble, or it could be a trap for sure.
I feel like if somebody was pinned down,
Or-
like, are we not close enough to tell if somebody's pinned down? And like, because I feel like that's not a quiet endeavor to be pinned down by someone.
Yeah. Can I do an awareness check with the binoculars
Yes.
I get a plus a lot.
on awareness?
Yeah.
What's yours?
Well, I guess it depends. Am I assessing legs?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is people do get binoculars on this one. Yes.
I'm at 6.
Oh, yeah. I have 2 plus 2 and then 2 for ADP. So I guess I'm at 6 as well. If I understand.
Oh,
correctly. Or I'm at 4.
ADP doesn't get added onto the skill roll.
Oh, then I'm at 4.
You can go ahead and roll since you got the.
You are better at it. I'm fine with that. But I can. It doesn't matter to me. I was thinking of scavenge, which I have a bunch of bonuses. That's the one I have 6 in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll then. So with the binocs, looking around, Mike.
Oh.
Math just hurt my head. 6 plus 6 is 12 over 9.
Oh my god.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you bust out the binoculars. You're looking up ahead. You can see that like it's flat plain on both sides, except for like this one building on each side of the railroad tracks. On the top of that like silver chromed out like space themed gas station that's up there. That's certainly not a throwback, callback to something else.
So like our last.
Yeah, to wherever trophy went. There is on the ground between the two. With binoculars, you get a much better view of it. The ground is like there's probably 24 dead casualties on the ground between those two buildings. You can catch a glint of light from on top of the gas station. And you can see that the feed store on the other side is like riddled with bullet holes on the wall facing the gas station.
Okay. Longbow, I think there's someone posted up at the UFO. There's a bunch of casualties between these two groups, but it also looks like shots are being fired into the feed store.
From the gas station?
Right, that's what it looks like, right? Like, yeah.
That fits along the line of what the woman was saying in the video then.
What did yours say, Longbow? Like,
Yeah, he'll repeat it. It was like some sort of like zealotous call to arms, right?
Yeah, reinforcements. Come, brothers and sisters, come help us destroy the defilers and transcend.
Yeah.
The kind of thing you hope to hear in a zombie wasteland.
Deacon, do you know any?
I mean, it's all meek to me.
That sounds an awful lot like Meek to me.
It super
does sound
sounds
like
like Meek, but in a Meek trap at that.
I mean, look, if there's somebody posted up on that gas station, I mean, if they ain't already seen us, they will see us. They'll probably shoot at us, maybe. And if they won't shoot at us, they'll probably talk to us.
Yeah,
And
let's yeah, good point. Longbow was gonna like point out some cover for us to just like get behind real quick. It's like let's take a look at that person.
No,
thing.
not much of
No
anything
cover,
out
no
here.
cover.
There's
All right, cool.
there's
Yeah,
like
no covers,
ditches,
strangely.
but there's like ditches, but it's like there's the gas station and the building, and it's like empty plain. Because like, oh, if there was somebody on top of the gas station and you're in the feed building, you don't really have anywhere to run to that they wouldn't have a
wow.
shot.
Mhm.
Oh
So
wow.
that would be, I think that is the definition of pinned down then.
Yeah,
that's not good.
It's good deal. Good, wonderful. Cool. I guess diplomacy is the way.
Longbow and I will cover it again.
Right. Well, I mean, how do you approach I mean, they're going to pop my cherry right as soon as if they wanted to, they could, right? Just,
All right.
Yeah,
that's-
They
I
have
don't
a
have a
sniper
helmet.
type weapon, yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
Here's the deal.
I can wave the good book. That might, that's what I normally do.
Let me see if I can disappear a little bit. All right.
Okay.
And then we'll get going.
Got your ghillie suit packed?
That's right. That's right. Start throwing sand on myself.
I'm just gonna pick a bunch of these grasses and just hold them. Like,
Yeah,
just-
yeah. Look, I
stick
know
in
it's flat
pockets.
plains, but there's still shrub. All right, there's still something. So yeah,
Manicured lawns. as far as
It's the next light. Don't worry about it.
Years later, just it's like a golf field, just a little teeny tiny blaze of grass. Longbow's gonna try and make himself scarce so that he can get eyes on this person that may or may not be up in the thing. I understand that it might be very difficult, but Longbow's gonna try.
Disappears
can-
in a puff of sand.
Ninja dust.
Can you give me a precision stealth check?
Oh God.
You know what I do have? I have one. No, I don't have it. I don't have any more.
Do you mean just a roll of the dice? Because that's all
Yeah,
it is. Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
precision.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
eat a mushroom and then
Yes!
you'll think you're invisible. Eat a mushroom.
I'm a
and become-
tree.
Very still. Very still.
Activate your Jedi mind power.
All right. The on the die, it's not great. Can I spend a will on a precision check?
Yeah.
That's why you couldn't.
I would like to spend a
Burn
will.
that will. Come on, do it.
I would love to spend a will. Yeah, I'm burning this will to make that a success. That is now a 6/3.
Okay. I think you're able to move in closer. Like you get like kind of like off to the side on that side where like the gas station's at, and move in a little bit closer. And like the grass is kind of overgrown, so you kind of like you stay super low, and you kind of like you can manage to peer over there.
Mhm.
You don't see on top of the gas station. You do see two guys outside the gas station in the back, on like the opposite side, away from the tracks, away from where the feed store is. And you do catch a glimpse of motion inside the gas station.
Okay. The two guys on the outside, what are they doing? Are they just having a smoke break, or are they like trying to get cover? What is their disposition?
Right now they're probably like looking up towards the roof of it, because like maybe they're listening to something. But they are both like that meek self-mutilation grossness that they do, right? Like, yeah.
They're meek.
Yeah, I'm gonna like whatever the angle is to my friends, I'm gonna like wait until I make eye contact with somebody, right? Because they all kind of know which direction I went, right? And I'm just gonna give like the number 2 and a thumbs down, and then like just go to my rifle.
I mean, I'm sure by now we have a symbol for meek anyway.
Yeah, yeah, probably so. There he is. Yeah,
Out of
Just takes
character, what
one
is a
finger
meek?
at a time.
yeah,
So,
yeah. What is a meek?
yes,
Okay, so the meek.
go for it.
They're
Explain it, David.
they're Longbow's arch nemesis. They're a group of like religious fanatics who sort of worship the blight and becoming like vectors and casualties. They are known for harvesting blight out of casualties and vectors to then go and infect other people
Gotcha. Okay.
because they are trying to spread the good or whatever.
Yes,
I don't
this,
really-
This is the next stage of human evolution, is becoming
Mhm.
casualties and vectors. So
To
this
be
is
meek
the chosen future of the
and
world.
inherit the
yes.
earth or whatever. They're insane.
Gotcha.
And Longbow has a little like notch for everyone he kills. So he really hates them. When Mike told me they were meek, I was like, oh, Longbow has to shoot them.
Yeah.
He doesn't get a lot of choice now.
Seeing the signal, Martha will kind of turn back to Deacon and the doctor and be like, the meek are over there in the gas station. And Longbow's going in. So
You said she was looking for
Shoot from
like
here, far away.
like live folk to poke with your big stick. These would be good candidates.
mhm.
I can't reach them if they're on the roof.
He said two were down by where he could see.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I-
like,
that-
They
I-
if
Martha
they live
likes-
long enough for us to get there, Mr. Longback, he's got a bit of an itch for meek, so they might already be gone by the time we get there. But
I'm going to try and pick off the sniper. Is
Mm.
what she tells Deacon and the doctor.
Right.
Sounds good. That's the one I'm worried about the most.
Mhm.
Sniper might be our friend. That's all I'm saying. We don't know. We don't know anything. I just know I've got two meek in front of me. How do we
I mean,
kill
this
him?
whole thing could be a
pop,
setup.
pop.
It's true. It's
Could
true.
be.
Like we started doing this pop, and like all of a sudden, like 6 more meek show up. They got like.
I
a bunch
mean,
of-
you know, that's 6 less
casualty
meek
friends.
to.
I mean, we know for sure that the sniper is still meek. I mean, if he's on the gas station.
I mean, unless they're all just crying. I don't know. Let's just
they-
start. Let's just start
We'll
dealing
find
with
out.
some meek. Let's
We'll find
start
I mean,
cleaning up.
once the first rifle shot goes off, we're gonna.
We'll find out.
Mike, can I shoot one?
Can I please?
I would like to shoot the meek.
Are they wearing body
please.
armor? Are these guys like?
The ones that are outside are wearing like
I mean, they wouldn't wear carpet armor, would they?
no they are very much like the guys in like Mad Max Fury Road, where it's like
Oh yeah.
they're like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
painted like it's like strips of fabric wrapped around them and like stuff like that, but it's not
Right.
like, because they're like they mutilate themselves to look like the undead. They dress as if they had been out here in clothes that have been abandoned for years, kind of deal. So they are like that. I think the two that are outside, you can see that they both have their hands are wrapped in bandages, and you can see that the ends of a test tube like bound into the palm of each of them.
Fuckers. God damn it.
Gross.
Awesome.
Well-
So if they basically, if that bile hits them, they're gonna turn into vectors,
Sure.
which are the fast zombies.
Fast, angry, bad zombies. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's kind of
just
what the
thought-
meek do. It's good times.
I just thought of the best name for a taker crew: Furry Road, and they all wear those really high tech fursuits with like the cooling built in.
So they're
That'd be
protected.
Yeah, they're protected from the heat. They're protected from casualties. Like, because
You're awful.
I
You're
don't know,
awful.
you get in them expensive ones, and they're like water cooled and like all this kind of stuff. It's
like
wild.
like a Fremen suit. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
Still suit.
Oh, all right.
So what I'm hearing is we need to get those vials away from them.
Yeah.
or kill them before they can use them.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, it's so tough fighting these scenes because like you start to hurt them and then they
We could just
ghost
leave.
themselves.
I mean, can we? Is this like
Longbow can.
on either
Longbow
side of
can.
the tracks? Like,
I
aren't these
think-
buildings like either
Yeah,
side
this
of the
this
track?
is the,
Okay,
the
so we
railroad
gotta
runs
go.
between them. There's a big empty plane on each side.
We've been here before, my friends.
Yeah, we've
feel
walked
like we
past it
have.
for sure.
We could walk
Yeah.
away.
I really wanted to make it be the same intersection where like the raccoon leg happened, but that would be a different rail line entirely.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Would have perfect.
Yeah,
Um,
what's it take to do a headshot?
Uh,
Is it a precision?
A crit?
thing?
No, it's a crit. You'd
Oh,
have
okay,
you
so
to.
I get
you
a
can do
six.
it.
If I get a success, I
Yeah.
can spend a will to do a crit.
You can jump your will up to pick location.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Do you
Or
have
double
will still?
damage.
I
Yeah.
do have will still.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Let's fix that.
Does that start over, by the way, on each game or no?
For the whole job.
At the end of the job. So for
Okay.
right now, it has not reset.
I miss the good old days where we played this for the first few sessions.
The
and we
training
didn't do
wheels.
that.
Yeah.
The training wheels we played.
It's like, this feels a little overpowered just based on how we play. So let's ratchet that down. Yeah. I think Dr. Compound's UX will ping again. And you'll get another you'll get another little video from Elsa, like the little doctored black hair in the thing. This time it's lit a little bit better. But it is like real close up to her face. She's like, I can see you guys out there. There's 4 of them over there, and it's bad news. I mean, I assume you're not one of those types because y'all don't look like those types. If you can give me a weapon, I'll help. But things are lit a little bit better now, and here you can see that she has like in around her eyes, she has like real heavy like black makeup. And she has lines that kind of go like up and down, and one that goes down from like her chin down her neck.
Okay.
And at first
it's
they
like
just look like
morphing.
lines. At first they kind of just look like lines, but as you kind of like the video kind of like goes in and out of focus, you realize that it's made up of those like little like tally marks where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 and a diagonal 5, like over and over again, all the way up and all the way along her hairline
Fuck.
and all the way down her chin.
She's a good one.
Um,
Sounds like black math. That's great.
Yes.
I got another video.
Those dudes are metal.
She sees us and says there's 4 meeks.
Okay.
And also she has hash marks all the way down her face, on both sides and around her face. Nikki doesn't know what that means. Is that like
roll
death
foresight.
ghost? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to actually roll. Darn it.
We have a lot of history with Meek, so we can spot those pretty quick. But I don't think
Yeah.
we've run into these.
So
guys.
some of the other groups we haven't really touched on.
Yeah.
We haven't done
Um,
black math or archivists or that kind
The
of thing.
supply and demand roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I had a 4/8.
Okay.
Uh,
She's got
long
marks.
bow. I'll signal it. There's 4.
She also said if we get her a weapon, she can help.
Yeah.
I don't have a weapon for her though, nor do I necessarily trust her. But
Mm,
Get
I-
to see what
I'm
we
more
can get
con-
done.
I'm more concerned about Longbow just shooting things.
Yeah,
so,
Longo's out there on his own, not having this conversation. So what is?
So
Longbow
I'm
doing?
surprised
we
we
would
haven't
get, like,
heard a rifle
Yeah,
shot yet.
halfway through the second video, Longbow started shooting.
Yeah.
Well, I have a silenced rifle, right? So that
Yeah.
maybe buys me a second here. He's gonna take time to aim at whatever way that can happen in this game, right? Because like, I don't know, they're looking around, they don't know he's there. So he's gonna take a minute to like really make sure that first headshot lands. Because having
All the cheat sheets
-1
and all that.
vector would be really great for a long. So yeah.
I
Let's,
say that we concentrate on the meek and then we'll worry about if that's a trap or not. Okay. Be careful.
understandable.
Then yeah, Longbow, you were saying you wanted to shoot. Let's shoot, and then we can do initiative. Figure stuff out from there.
Awesome. That is a 6/1 on the die.
Okay.
So I will spend a will to turn that into a crit, so I can headshot this first guy.
Okay. So roll the black die then.
Okay.
Just for since we know the location, we don't need the red die too, but the black die
Right.
for damage.
That is a 5 on the black die.
5? Okay. They are actually shoot. Don't spend the will to make it a headshot. They're part-timers. They just have hitboxes.
okay,
They don't have hit
okay.
locations.
Okay.
So you hit for 5 damage. Regardless, it doesn't matter where you hit. If you spend the will to double the damage, it's 10 damage and he'll go down.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
I'll
Yep.
roll with that. I'll roll with that.
Sorry.
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
I wasn't sure how cool they were, and I didn't want to risk it by like assuming they were part-timers, and then you're like, oh, these are lieutenants or whatever.
Well, it's
They're assistant managers.
Yes.
yeah, part-timers, full-timers, and management. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't want there to be either of those other things. So
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
Yes. Then let's roll initiative, which is 1d10 plus your speed.
13.
Speed now, 12.
Nice.
What was that
What's
one?
your s-
10.
Okay. 10.
what's your speed at now, Deacon?
3.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see if it's nice. It could be very not nice.
Please don't
I'm
die.
switching to regular dice, by the way, because that website hates me and I have not succeeded on any rolls.
Fair.
Totally fair.
Yeah, I'm a 9 on my initiative. Sir.
9 for longbow. Okay.
Casey had to go through many online rollers, regular dice, other online rollers.
It just has bad luck.
Dude,
Okay,
all the time.
next time I'm driving through a place with a game store, I'm stopping and buying more dice because these ones are not doing it. Yeah. So yeah, Mirtha, you are up first.
I would like to try and spot the sniper, and take a shot on them if I can.
So I think that'll end up being like spending this round trying to do like another awareness specific to like trying to spot him on the roof of the thing.
I will do that
Okay.
and try to, I don't know, try not to be too out in the open. I know there's not a lot of not being out in the open, but
Well, are you trying to hide? Like, are you trying to stealth hide? Or just like, I'm going to be in the ditch and somebody finds me, they're going to find me if they look over this way kind of deal.
yeah, it's gonna have to be that one because I want to fully find where this guy is.
Okay. Cool.
So awareness.
Yep.
10 over 6.
Okay. Yeah, you spot the back door of the thing of that gas station.
Mhm.
Not the back door that's like facing the feed store, but there's another door that's like service entry door on like the side that's like facing the direction that you guys are.
Mhm.
And that one opens up and a meek carrying a rifle comes out and he kind of like shouts something upwards and another one on the roof comes over to the edge and he tosses him up a little bag.
Okay.
Fucking meek are terrifying. I do not like them.
So yes, you can kind of see where he's at up on the top of the roof. He probably takes something out of the bag and like eats it.
Beef jerky.
Eats it.
Hey, clearly there's something that's that preserved in a 5-year-old abandoned gas station that's totally safe to eat.
Twinkies.
No way that he could be. Never mind. Okay,
But
great.
the
lovely.
other one that's like down on the ground like goes back into the gas station and shuts the door.
Okay, I'll keep eyes on Jerky Guy.
Does he have the rifle, or did the guy on ground level have the rifle, or do they both have rifles?
There were 2 on the ground level who had like their hands bandaged up with glass vials. One of them is down. There is one on ground level with a rifle, and there's one on the roof with a rifle.
But the one on
So
that
there
one
are
of the
4
rifle went back
yeah.
inside.
Yeah. I think the 2 that were standing out front that had like the bandage type stuff wrapped around them, like one of them is now like wearing half of his friend. But he will like see that like it had to come from the grasslands that direction. He will start heading. He will start shouting that there's somebody out there. And then like he will start heading your direction. And
Imagining
y'all
psychos
are
from
kind of over there.
Borderlands.
Yeah.
They're like the psychos from Borderlands. They're so
But he
fun.
doesn't actually. He's not making eye contact with me, running right at me. He's just running in my general direction, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's people out there on the tracks that they're kind of like
Yep.
now like aware of, and something came from that direction that
Sure.
exploded my friend's face. Yeah,
Cool. Cool.
so he is headed that direction. So yeah, that is me. Deacon, you're up next.
I don't really like that one because he's got the whole like I'm gonna turn myself into a vector and be a significantly larger problem. So I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
With my rifle, if that is possible.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll dice. Okay, that should be good. 13 over 6. And damage. Oh, I have to pick my thing. Damage is 9 to the leg.
9.
Oh, that's a good place to put 9 damage.
So
Yeah.
he doesn't have hit locations, so that's
Yeah, so he's just, he
9,
just
9
get
out
real
of
hurt.
10. He has 1
Yeah.
point left. Yeah.
So close.
Well,
What was that?
do you have well, or was that?
I mean,
what-
I do, but like a couple. I can
Yeah,
use one. Yeah, I'll go. Whatever. Kill him. 18 damage.
That's no fun. Come on. He had 1 hit point left to
it
go
is-
vector with.
It is
That's-
one. Yeah. I'd have
Mm,
been
And
really
then he gets a
excited to
whole
see
other
it.
set of hitboxes. That's,
I've been really
Boo.
excited to
Boo.
see it. But
boo.
yeah,
Just-
boo. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair boo. I'm gonna be honest. I'm feeling it too.
you don't have to do it, Ethan.
I already did. It's marked. It's done.
Done. The point is spent.
Point is spent.
Cool.
Yeah, my charge off my rifle. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Gotta spend all the things. Spend everything.
Why not?
I think the one on the roof has been alerted that there is stuff going on and just watched another one of his friends go down from somebody who's standing out there. So, Deacon, do you want to give me an athletics check?
Sure can. Ciao. Ooh, what's my athletics?
No.
2. That's what I needed. 8 over 7.
Yeah, so, okay.
That's the number I needed to see right there. Oh, boy.
Yeah, then it comes real close. Like there's a railroad tie that like shoots up a bunch of splinters and gravel here. But it does not actually hit Deacon.
We'll love to see it.
So Dr. Compound.
So I only know about the guy that's inside and the guy on the roof, right? Those are the last 2 people.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going. Did I hear what he said to the guy on the roof to get his attention?
No.
The
No,
one
they
that
were
was the one
still
that was screaming
fair ways
and
away.
running towards the group.
The one that was throwing something up on the roof.
The guy with the rifle that popped outside to like be like,
Oh,
hey,
that
have a
guy.
Twinkie. Yeah. Like,
Ugh.
Okay. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna move closer to the building on the side where hopefully the side where the rifle guy is not looking. Because his focus is elsewhere, my hope is. But either I want to get up on top of the roof where he is so I can stab him, or wait until somebody comes out that back door so I could stab them.
so I think if you're trying to get there without anybody noticing, we're gonna need to do stealth to do it.
I can't stealth.
Oh. Okay.
So I said try. I didn't say I was
Yeah,
going to
yeah, yeah.
succeed.
I mean, you can just make a break for the building. Yeah.
That's her. She has a lot of stuff. That's why she can't stealth. She's very clangy with all her
Okay.
all the shit in her bag.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
It sounds
but
like
yeah,
there's a
like
small army. There's like it sounds like a bunch of
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
Pans just hitting each other. People are like, why are there pans?
what do you need to walk for out here? Come on.
Why don't you need it? Always need to
Oh,
walk.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
It doubles as a helmet. Come on.
Come on.
They just
Oh,
put
yeah.
the last season of Doctor Who on HBO Max. They have a bunch of Sontarans. They're like smack him in the back with walks to kill him. Yeah. There's reasons. There's reasons to have a walk in the lost. Okay, I take it back. I apologize. Yes,
Take
you
it
can
back.
absolutely make a break for it. I think if you're really trying to like totally hustle because it's like I want to be there and like I see that like ladder thing on the side of the building that I'm trying to like reach. That would be an athletics check to be like, I'm totally barren now to try to like make it over there and get to that ladder all at once.
Or
real
I'm
fast.
okay with getting right to the door as well, so I can just knock on it to get the guy's attention inside and then
Okay.
stab him. But do I need to make athletics either way?
Yeah, so it's spend a ration because we're doing something physical, and then make an athletics check.
Ration spent. Nice. I succeeded. That's
Yay.
exciting. So it's the number plus athletics. So that's
Yes.
9/3.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. You book it across this field, and you're kind of like back up against the door and like bang on it, like kind of like the opposite side. So it's like the hinge is there. Like when it opens, you're kind of behind it, kind of deal. The guy. There is a guy on top, like that's who just shot at Deacon, but like he was occupied with that. He probably saw you approaching, but he's already gone for this round. I think.
Is that my entire turn?
So that's your. There's a
I don't know if
tactic.
there's like
So there's what they call a tactic, which is kind of like your main thing that you're doing, right? Like I'm making an attack, I'm running this distance, I'm trying to climb the wall, kind of thing like that. And then there's twitch, which is kind of a reaction-y kind of thing. Sorry, things were pinging. That usually comes up later on.
Okay.
Or if you are like in combat, you can call out in advance that you want to save that to make another attack at the end of the round. But that's like if you are doing combat and you're like, I am only focusing on shooting people. Like I don't care about getting out of the way. I don't care about moving around. I just want to fire.
Gotcha.
So you still have your twitch, which is where this guy's going to probably come barreling through this door here.
That's
so
like
we'll have you.
held action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Allows you to try and dodge out of the way or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he comes barreling through this door, like kicks it open, has this gun, like whirls like something made a noise here, like comes your direction. But he's still like moving around and stuff like that. But it's spend a ration if you want to make an athletics check to be like avoiding the shot. Like he's firing somewhere and he may or may not catch you. But it's your athletics check that decides that.
It's either do that or I can stab him.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I don't want to dodge. I just want to stab.
I like your approach, Remark. He's like, sure, you can stab.
Well, I just wanted to make sure because, like, I know you said I could.
Okay.
I could if I said at the beginning I could do.
Yeah.
Throw it all in and not dodge.
Yeah, I mean, knowing that that's kind of like the point of what we're doing here, I am cool with that.
Okay.
Not doing the athletics check means that like whatever he fires will catch you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. Okay, that's an 8 on the die over 4, so that's a 10 over 4
Yeah.
Okay.
with my
so can,
spear.
Got a syringe in him.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Can you roll both dice for me again? Because the black die is how much damage you do. Or actually, I guess it's just the black die. He doesn't have hit locations. So yeah, roll me one more die to see how much damage you do in here.
I got a 3.
A
Oh,
3.
and a 2. A 3 on the black die.
Okay. So we just need the black die for that one. Since usually it would be the black die is damage and then the red die is like where you hit him. But he doesn't have hit locations, so it's just the damage happens no matter what happens. So that was 3, you said?
Mhm.
Okay. So he takes 3 damage. You do catch him in the thigh, kind of deal. He is probably lets out an angry shout. He has his lips have been like kind of like scarred to try to make him look more like teeth, and his teeth have been like filed down to points. So it's
Lovely.
no fun seeing that guy with his mouth open.
I watched curiously to see what the injection does to him, see if it instantaneously reacts or not. That's purely flavor, but it's like, okay, now what's gonna happen?
Yes.
She's very intrigued.
You definitely see like he's not wearing. These guys are wearing like ratty clothes that are not super covering. Like he has like exposed flesh, so like you catch him in the leg with the spear, and like one of those things does catch him in the leg, and like you hit the little like. It probably has like a needle up there and a control like back where you're holding it to be like, yeah, I'm trying to fire this one.
Yeah.
And you do see his skin like there is a definitely red inflammation that is like extending very rapidly from that point.
Noted. Awesome.
Jesus.
Nice.
Is this in line of sight of Longbow? Does Longbow get to see this like field science happening? All right.
You see Dr. Compound charge up, bang on the door, and when the dude comes out, he'll be like, "Nyeh,"
Just stabs him.
which is pretty badass. So like,
I'm injected with insert random thing here. Rash and
okay.
Notes.
He screams and like that rifle he has kind of comes down and he pulls the trigger. So I am not positive off the top of my head what hit location 7 is. I think that's your torso.
Torso.
Yeah.
But he hits for 10 points of kill damage.
Fuck.
Okay.
That's half, so you're
Uh,
fine.
Unless, do you have armor of any on your torso? Like a Kevlar or like usually we have the usually
I
we
just have the carpet armor,
the carpet armor. Yeah, okay.
and
cool.
a helmet.
Then
Yep. That is our standard loadout.
that's for nibbles. The
Yeah.
carpet armor's for
Yeah.
nibbles only.
Yeah.
And the
Very good
face
at
mask on
levels.
the helmet is for the,
Yeah.
Also nibbles.
avoiding it when you get bitten in the face. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that
Dr.
is
Compound makes a note, also makes them aggressive and shoot you in the torso.
Yep, that's what did it.
very angry.
So
Yeah,
mad.
so you probably see like Dr. Compound like jab him in the leg, and like he's probably like got that like white powdery type stuff on him, and like even through that you can see like blossoming out this like bright red irritant through his skin, and then probably like a big bang, and Dr. Compound may like slide down, like so you're like sitting at the base there. Longbow.
Is that rifle silenced?
Yeah. Is that guys?
The guys.
Oh,
The meat
no, of
that
course
shot.
not.
Jesus.
Oh, I wasn't asking for that. Ah, God damn
Ask questions. Get
Yeah,
I
answers.
was asking to see if I heard it. Not the other thing. Sorry.
Well, if you heard it,
That's on
everybody
me.
heard it.
That's on me for saying words.
I'm gonna shoot.
Although actually one
him.
of them fired on Deacon too, so that's my bad also.
Oh no.
Rude. We already passed
See,
that.
I don't ask questions.
Sorry, guys.
Yes, so Longbow. What's up?
Well, first off, what's up, Mike?
What is in fact up, Mike?
Yeah, you see that you have shot a dude who was over by the gas station and he went down. His friend charged into the field to head not quite at you, like towards you. Maybe they were headed past you towards where everyone was. And then Deacon popped him and he went down. You can probably see like the plants, like there's a lot of tall grasses, and like in that immediate vicinity, they're kind of like withering. Because light kills plants. You have seen a guy on top of the gas station take a shot at Deacon. Like you heard that. You see him up, like he's probably behind like part of like the metal arch work that's up there.
Mhm.
So he's got some cover. And you've seen this episode at this door on the side of the gas station where Dr. Compound charges up, stabs a dude in the leg, and he just gut shots her.
Yeah. Is there any like immediate apparent casualties like that are just here now? Since we've established that these 2 rifle rounds are not silenced.
All have a life of their own. No, they are still 5. There are 2 that are 5 rounds away, and there are 2 that are 6 shambles away.
Okay.
Oh wow.
All right.
Yes.
We
This is
know
good.
that.
We got a break. We got a break. Break to the case. I'm gonna shoot this guy who gut shot my friend like immediately. And I will go
That does seem like a good person
full
to shoot.
offensive.
Okay. So he is in close proximity to said friend. Just throwing it out there.
I mean, what are the odds Longbow shoots 2 teammates in this campaign?
I'm dismissive. You know, like it's fine.
It's fine.
Do it.
Waste not, want not. We can't waste not killing the techniques. Yeah.
He wants as many dead as he can get.
It's true. That is a successful hit.
Okay. Roll me damage.
Awesome. That is 6 damage.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah. He you catch him in the other leg, like Dr. Compound stabs him in one leg with a spear, and you shoot him and like you catch him in the other leg, and he goes down, and you still see him like waving that rifle around.
Ah, damn it. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
And new round. This
Can I
time.
get my shot at the end of the round?
Oh yes, go ahead.
Awesome.
Do it.
Then I want to shoot the guy on the roof. Cause you know, like, I don't know, this other guy, he might be dying. Let's shoot the guy on the roof. Okay, that is a just making sure. Pretty sure this is a success. Where's my shoot? Shoot, there it is. Yeah, that's an 11 over 8. Okay, cool. So yeah, let me spend those 2 bullets and roll you some damage, my friend. Oh, do I need to roll location on this guy? Is he cooler than a okay, part-timer? All right, so 5 damage.
Okay. Yes. Then we come around to the start of a new round. Deacon, you are up first.
Yeah. So there's just 2 left. One of them's on the ground.
One of them is like prone next to the side of the gas station where Dr. Compound's at. One of them is
Both
on
legs.
top of the roof, like on one knee, kind of half behind where one of the like these pieces of like metal archwork are on the top of the gas station too.
Yeah,
Like he moves in closer behind that once he's like,
Yeah,
oh, somebody caught me. Like,
he shot at me, so I'm gonna shoot at him, but I'm gonna keep like kind of one of those like I am moving and kind of like take a shot, and then I'm gonna keep moving towards the thing because that dude might still be alive. The
Okay.
one on the ground. So I'm gonna shoot the one up top. Ooh, okay. To 5 over 3.
okay.
I keep forgetting I put that extra point in shoot. Let's see how much damage. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. So I kind of want to say part of that goes into like the thing he's hiding behind.
Sure.
So he'll take.
I'm sure that is going to only be beneficial for us.
Yes. So he is. Like it's clearly like it goes through this like. Clearly, it's like a layer of chrome type metal over the top. It's not like real significant volume of metal up there. You see it like puncture that and like arterial spray out the back.
Nice.
But he is still up there, like kind of like wavering around a little bit and like training the gun back down.
I see. Oh, I see.
I think he will return fire
Okay.
on Deacon. because I'm not sure he's figured out where Longbow's actually at yet. Because Longbow, you took the time to try to actually hide out there in the weeds.
9/8 for athletics.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
I am
shot goes wide
consistently
again.
rolling 1 under the red die on like everything, and then I have the skill to bump it. It's like, not okay tonight.
Cool. Then take these. Dr. Compound, you are up next.
I
You're
have
here.
5
Like
more
everybody's on the
syringes.
ground. Yeah.
5 more syringes, so the guy in front of me is still alive.
Yeah, he is in bad shape. But he is still like he's probably like coughing up blood and like got that rifle. He's like trying to handle it, but he's real wobbly and he's lying on the ground.
Okay. 5/4.
Okay. Yeah, you stick him. And he only has 1 point left, so you
Hooray.
definitely like, you know,
So
and he
this,
stops.
This injection actually like makes his heart stop. So that's how she wants to do that.
Yes.
Nice.
She just like hears like sees his heart thudding in his chest and really fast, and then it just stops. She's like, oh, notes. Just takes out a notebook and starts writing something down.
Science.
Nice.
Okay, that guy's down. The guy on the roof will try to like make a break for it. Like he moves away from the edge of the roof and like starts trying to head for the back side of the other side of the building, away from everybody.
I yell runner.
Longbow, it is your action.
Can I see him still?
You have partial sight on him. Like you have a precision shoot roll if you want to try to hit him. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if I get up from cover and move, will I be able to get a clear shot on him?
Not unless you start to reach like the building and like the far side of the building from where you're at. Like he said it for like, if there's a ladder on this side, there's probably one on the other side too for the maintenance stuff up top.
Right.
And he's trying to get down from up there.
Can I get on top of the roof?
So you're still like a ways back from the building itself. You could
Okay.
spend your round getting there and like getting up on top of the roof.
And then not
Yeah.
have an action afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that. I'll do that.
Okay. Cool.
And when I get up there, I'll stay low, right? I'm not going to like, standing all tall, way to get shot. Like I'll get up
I'm
there.
up here.
Yeah. I'm going to get low, crouch, have my rifle kind of ready to go. And that'll be my round.
Okay. Yeah. I think when you get up there, there is like he was eating a sandwich that was just like half of a bird. Like,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Like,
Ew.
Mirtha,
Can I still see the guy?
you have enough of a view to make a precision archery check if that's where you were headed.
Can I move and see him and still fire?
So like, I feel like moving to get to where he's at is like the action. Because he's kind of like on the other side of the building almost at this point. Like it's not a real big gas station, but it's
Right. So I saw
walls.
Longbow run up there. I yelled runner.
Yeah.
So that the guys knew. We have casualties coming, and then I'm here next to this building. So I'm going to move closer to the feed store. And
I
kind
think
of
as you get closer to the building from the far side of the gas station, you hear a door close, like a door slam shut.
Can I see if someone ran out or if it was someone running out?
What you don't see is him continue running away from the gas station on that side. right? Like if he was going that way, now that you're over by the feed store, you would be able to see him continuing that way, and he's not over there.
He didn't leave the building. Is
The
that
door
what
might
you're
have slammed behind him when he went inside from the other side. Yeah.
Okay. I'll yell that he may be inside. Sniper's inside. I'm going to stay here next to the feed store, and kind of yell in there. If you want, if you're on our side, it'd be a real good time for you to come out and help. And then I'm going to fire on a casualty.
Okay. They're still a little ways away, but yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay.
I'm gonna just fire on one.
Cool.
So, yeah, that's a 15 over 8.
That will do the deed. I think after you do that, like you turn, you say something to the feed store, you turn, you shoot the arrow, you take down the zombie. A hand will like kind of like grab you on the wrist, like get inside for cover. And it's like a bare arm with like this line running all the way down it, and then like down behind each, like down to the knuckles, where it's like little tally marks just the whole way down.
Cool. I'll step into cover.
So that's the end of round 2. The start of round 2, we start with Dr. Compound.
Hooray. I'm gonna use first aid on myself if I can. Can I do that during things?
I don't think you can. Using it in combat is a little dodgy. I'm not sure you can use it on yourself. Like I think that one's for like trying to take care of other people. Skills. Hey, skills was a tab I could find. All right.
Healing in the field.
Although in the description it does explicitly say, if you want to keep your gut shot friend from bleeding out, invest in first aid.
So
Good news is we've all invested in first aid, so
okay.
We can
Yeah.
all help each other here.
Did I hear where the door slammed?
Yeah, I mean you hear a door slam on the other side of the building. Like it probably reverberates out because it's one building nearby the door. This door's open. Most of the windows on the far side of it are just like broken. Oh, Reynolds is chiming in. You can use it on yourself. You can't try it more than once.
Okay. It's probably smarter to patch myself up and stop this bleeding from happening than to go inside and test another injection. So I'm gonna stop the bleeding from happening out of my torso.
Okay. So yes, roll the dice.
5 over 4 again.
5 over 4. Okay. So what is the black die without your modifier?
3.
3. Okay. So you have 3 points to spend. That can convert a kill to stun or a stun to no damage.
So I only have kill, so
Yeah. So you can get rid of 1 kill and have 1 stun.
okay. So
So
I
instead
would
of being 10 kill, you would be
9 and 1 or 8 and 1.
sorry,
8
8
kill,
and 1.
1
Yes.
stun. Yeah.
Can I use 1 charge of my first aid kit?
Yes.
That will be my turn.
Okay. Inside, you hear shuffling. You hear things being like knocked off of surfaces. You probably hear glass breaking. You hear a loud muttering. It's like, you won't steal my chance at dissension. You won't steal my chance. You probably hear it like going from being like, you won't steal my chance, to like increasingly louder until it's just being screamed. Like really hoarse, like this is hurting that person's throat. Um, so yes, that is probably the sign of
It's a
somebody
fun
getting
time.
into the Blighton side. Yeah.
Fun time, fun time, fun time, fun time.
Yep. Longbow.
I'm gonna.
You do also hear screaming from down below in the building of like, you won't steal my chance. You won't steal my chance at ascension.
Is this in the feed store that I'm hearing this, or in
No,
the?
this is inside the gas station that you're on top of.
Okay. I am. Gosh, I guess I'm gonna stay up here, ready to shoot him. This feels bad. Is there another thing I can climb on that's like higher?
Yeah, so there's like the roof, and then there's like these like big like chrome arches that kind of like meet above the roof. So it's like a little bit higher. Like the top of that is where there's like that arm that like would be the rotating fake UFO on the top of this place.
Does all that look pretty sturdy? Is that like super flimsy?
It looks pretty solid. I mean, like
Okay.
you wouldn't want to hang on to like the UFO piece. That's just
Right,
barely
right.
meant to hold like a
Right.
chrome
But the
plastic
arch is good.
toy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up to the arch. I'm gonna get one more little bit further away from this thing whenever it emerges, and I will be ready to shoot if I can.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm tempted to say it's sturdy, but it is like bare metal and kind of slippery, and maybe an athletics check to get up there.
Yeah, totally. Let me spend my rations. And that is a smooth success.
All right. Yep. You climb up on top. You're up here by where this like weird mechanical apparatus was. This animatronic UFO piece.
Okay.
And
And I'm ready. I'm ready to shoot whenever I see it. Right.
Yeah, and then you can hold your twitch to
Okay.
Something comes outside and comes into like line of sight. Yeah, you can. You're in a good spot here to like see all around the building, basically at this point.
Perfect. Thank you.
Martha.
Can I see inside the gas station?
Not from this side. This is the back side of the gas station. It just has like a solid wall. I think the woman who pulled you back here will be like there's a lot of everything that's in here is like demolished. She's down behind like a couple sets of shelves that are kind of like backed up to one another. Like that's the only real cover she had in here. There are probably a couple more guys with tattoos on them in here. There's like one guy who has like really like detailed like red Roman numeral XX on his forehead. And like another person over in the corner. And like whatever's left of like empty food containers and stuff like that in here. It's like this is the only cover. This is the spot where like they can't really hit you if you're behind this. Like I've been here for 3 days. Food ran out 2 days ago, and everybody else has been gone since. But they knew I couldn't get away, so they kept me here.
But there's 2 other people with her.
There's 2 other corpses here.
Corpses. Oh.
Yeah. There's 2 other dead Black Math members here.
Okay. I will drop her a ration. I have to go help my friends. And please don't shoot me in the back. And then
She'll be like there trying to open the sleeve of Oreos and be like, huh?
I don't know if she's good or bad.
She says, no, I don't accept gifts of food from strangers. That's like, no. That's
I will
flavored Oreos. Weird.
I will cross over to the gas station, and I want to try and stealth inside.
Okay. You hear screaming from inside.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, which end of the gas station are you trying to go to? Right? Because like
One where my allies
directly,
are.
yeah, directly in front of you, there's a blank wall. Like it's just solid. To the left, if you go around that side, that's where Dr. Compound is on the ground, like trying to patch up her own stomach.
Mhm.
Um, Longbow, like you can see his shadow get cast down here as he's up on top of that arch.
Mhm.
Um, and then there's nobody on the right hand if you went around that side. And
I'm
then, assuming it's like other gas stations, the far side would be like glass windows and stuff.
yeah. I'm just gonna signal to the longbow that I'm walking across. And then I am going to go around the way Deacon went around so that I won't come up to where Deacon is.
Yeah,
So
I went
whatever way
towards
Deacon walked.
Dr. Compound.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'll go that way.
So we're all
Um,
gonna kind of be on like that
Yeah. Yeah.
the side of the gas station, which is like the direction you were approaching from originally.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stay with the group.
Okay. Anything else?
If I get up to them, just um I guess Longbow is still up there. Are we going to try and take care of this?
We need to, don't we?
That
That's
fella in
probably about the
there.
point where the door comes off the hinges outwards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I just shoot it? Do I still have that?
Um. Yeah, sure.
Then I will. So that was 6 or 9. What's a 9? 14 over 7.
Okay.
Um,
So he will add 1 to red die rolls for murder multiplier here. That is still a success.
okay. And then I roll for damage.
Yes.
8 on the black, 2 on the red.
Okay.
A
So that will
leg.
be 8 damage to left leg. Unless you want to spend will to pick where.
No. I only have 1 will, and I'd rather keep it. So yeah, that's
Okay.
the best I'm gonna do.
Cool. Deacon.
Oh, sweet. This thing's like right in front of me, right?
Oh yeah. This is everybody was like kind of like up against the wall here to try to recover. We're back
Yeah.
up against some cover. It's like and just like door off the hinges, screaming,
I'm
frothing
gonna
at the
punch
mouth
it.
with black
I'm-
foam. Yeah.
If he's right there, I'm gonna deck him. That's like clothesline him, whatever. We got.
Do I see him? Can I take my shot as well?
Um,
Or is this like the next combat round and I've lost
we're approaching the end of this round.
Okay.
So after Deacon, yes, you can.
Sweet, thank you.
Nice. So good thing I punched. So 3 plus 4 is 7 over 5 plus 1, which is 6. So 7 over 6.
Just okay. Okay.
Very close. I got 9 damage to the body.
Okay.
Nice.
Just a nice little like gut punch. I mean, this dude's probably breaking bones with his own muscles, so you know, ain't that big of a deal. I'm gonna go for it.
All right.
Gonna do it.
All right. Good. Good. Longbow.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot him in the I'm gonna shoot him in the shoots.
Where exactly on the body is the shoots?
We don't know yet.
That's at location 11. That's
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so that's a success on the die. It's a 3 over 1 on just the die. This is a vector right next to all 3 of my friends.
Mhm.
I'm gonna spend a will.
okay. Thank you, Ronaldus.
to go for the head.
Okay.
Oh, shut up. Thanks.
Hey, but we got a cheese in there. We love
That's a
to see that.
7. That's a 7. That's
7.
a 7
Okay.
damage to the
That's good.
to the brain parts.
That means he's only got 3 left in the head. Can I get
Rapidly.
everybody to make a self-control check?
Including me.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, so I'm going toe to toe with this thing because I'm gonna wipe it off the face of God's green earth. Is that a +2 to confirm my faith?
Yeah.
I feel very self-righteous in doing this.
Yeah.
Is this trauma?
So for everybody on the ground, it is trauma, yes.
Okay.
For Longbow, it'll be stress.
Where's my self-control?
What did
Okay,
my
2.
dice say?
Nice. 10/8. Because I
Alright.
have the +2.
So wait, so do the dice match?
They don't. No, I rolled a 6, 8 on red, and then it's +2 for my self-control skill, and then +2 for my
okay.
spot.
Cool.
So we're
Not
clearing
a
it.
crit. Okay. There'll be 1 trauma for Deacon.
Nice.
Wait, how much is the failure? The failure is 3.
Yeah.
I flipped my dice. I spent a will.
Okay.
I got a 2/7.
2%? Okay, so that is 3 damage in the trauma rows for humanity damage. And if
I
you
have 1 will. That's like literally my last one.
so
I don't know. Is that like
let me look
super
at your
good?
character here to see where you're
This
at
might
on that.
be your first stress, or you may have.
This is the
or-
first time I've taken anything in
yeah,
my
yeah.
threats.
I think you can take it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so it's if you cross the barrier between like groups of 5. So when you hit 5 in there, then you would have something happen.
Okay.
But at 3, like you've still got a little bit of wiggle room there. And when you finish a job, that's seeing your dependence is something that helps repair that.
Okay.
So
Cool. Then I'll leave that
Okay.
1 will.
cool. 2. Okay, so that's everybody who was on the ground. Longbow, did you make your self-control check?
I succeeded.
Okay.
How much stress do I take?
I think 0. Like it's not as stressful to be like it's bad. Like if you would have failed, you would have gotten 2.
Okay.
Dismissive.
He's dismissive.
I am
Yeah.
dismissive. So this is my secret power in this game.
Okay. We come around to the beginning of another round. This time we do start with Longbow.
Oh, sweet. I really want to shoot this thing again. So I will shoot my shot. Yeah. Okay. I'm really glad that I have 4 and shoot.
Okay.
Isn't it
Are
fun?
you glad that you have 4 and shoot, even though it gets +1 on the red dot?
Wait, what?
It gets +1 on the red die.
So what is it? Is it tied?
It's time.
Fuck.
It's time.
Okay.
Fuck.
You get concerned because you don't want to like you've had that episode with Deacon
Yeah.
before, right? And
Yeah,
you're like,
Yeah.
oh, just if I bring it a little bit farther on the side away from him, and then like it leans in, and like it's like, dang it, right? Like
I'm gonna just like hit all 3 of my friends. Like it just no. So
Yeah.
Longbow misses.
Are you going to go full offensive this round?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Longbow goes. Deacon just clocked it in the face, right? So he's right there.
Gut
so
check.
He will try to. Yeah, he will try to grab holds. He's just screaming, ascension, godhood, here I
Whatever.
come, right? Like, that's,
This is athletics, right?
yes.
9/1. Come on.
Woo.
Let's go.
Okay.
Didn't even have a chance. 7/1 on the dice.
Okay. Yes, he does not. He does not clip you.
That's good for me. That's good for all of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Mirtha, you are up next.
I step back some and shoot
Okay.
at the vector, obviously. Not at Deacon.
You
Unless it's failed. Yeah.
10 over 6 plus his 1, 7. So 10 over 7.
Okay. Okay. That's a success. Roll for damage and location.
Black is 10, red is 7.
Okay. You hit him in the torso.
With a 10?
10 was damage, right?
Oh yeah, 10 is black. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Location 7 is
you had
torso.
you had 9 in there already, so he's
Yeah,
pretty
he's got one left. So
okay. Pretty cooked.
I think you will hear a voice from the feed store, like seeing all this going on, but we'll call out, "Fuck, behind you," because we haven't been counting the rounds on the casualties that were coming.
We have not been counting those rounds.
Yeah, so they are
Killed one of
2 and
them.
3 shambles away. They're like right here.
That's fine.
Yeah,
We got
yeah,
we got a second. That's fine.
plenty
And
of time.
Longbow's up, so
Yeah.
Deacon is up next, yeah, and then Longbow at the end of the round.
Oh, it's me.
And then we'll.
the doctor
wait.
hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, I'll go after everybody.
The doctor started last round.
Okay.
Well,
After that.
Mirtha, Deacon, Doctor, Long.
Oh.
Did you go last round?
I patched myself up. That was the last thing I did.
Okay.
Okay, do a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I
don't
may
know
have
how-
lost track of you, so I apologize. So yeah.
I don't know how
Initiative.
initiative works.
Initiative in this game. So since I went first at the first time, I then drop to the bottom, and everybody moves up
Yeah.
for
Okay.
each round.
So it goes from Mirtha,
So it might-
Deacon, you, Longbow, to Deacon, you, Longbow, Mirtha, to you, Longbow, Mirtha, Deacon. Like it keeps taking the top one off the
Okay.
stack and moving.
So
to
it
the
might
bottom.
feel like it's been a long time since you did anything because of how that initiative rolls.
Okay.
That said, I mean, go ahead.
I'm gonna just like flip the spear over to stab him in the neck with another syringe.
Okay.
Dice are 3 over 3, so that's 5 over 4.
So the dice themselves match.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a critical, and since they're odd numbers, it's a critical failure.
Boy! Oh boy!
So,
Oh boy! Oh boy!
so
So
if you spend a will, you can make it a regular failure.
how
That's
bad is
an
a
option on the
critical-
table.
How bad would a critical failure be?
Look, there's this one time a character crit failed and they got bit. They straight up got bit. Okay.
There was another time where a character crit failed and then shot one of the other characters. that
Shot
were
me
Okay,
in the
I don't
back.
want to do that one because I don't know what this injection does. And the last 2 were really difficult, and I
hate
kind
to
of made a
find out.
promise that I wouldn't inject any of you all. So
So
I will
Deacon, the
use-
good news is this is just steroids. This is what you want anyway. Yeah, that's
yeah, that one was a positive one. I'll just make it a regular failure and use my last will,
okay.
so I don't accidentally hurt
The,
somebody.
That's a
the
tough
deacons
call.
of the world, thank you.
That's a tough call. That is a tough call.
Cool.
But the right one. The right one for sure.
It's like,
Because
damn it,
then
it
the
didn't go
next
off.
thing-
It's stuck. I need to get more oil.
Yeah.
Just then the next thing that happens is the 10-10 on the damage, and I'm just dead.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Mhm.
that's the next thing.
Now I
Oh,
roll
the
good,
syringe
damn it.
goes off directly into the base of his skull, and his head just
It's like,
melts inward.
hey,
It's like, yeah.
sorry.
So Deacon,
think-
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
my
think-
turn.
I think Dr. Compound gets really mad when that happens and is leaning into her weak spot going forward.
Sweet.
Cool. Then yes, Deacon, you are up next.
Okay, I'm gonna wreck it.
Punch it.
Are you a Wreck-It Ralph? Is that what you're saying?
Punch.
Yeah, I'm gonna wreck it, Ralph. But to hit, that is a 7/3.
Okay.
That's with the +1. So
Okay.
I'm
That's a
gonna
hit.
roll some damage and location.
Yes.
You got 6 to the body, which I think is good.
I think it
I
kills
think
it.
that's good. Do I have to kill the body and the head, or just the body or
I
the
think
head?
it's the head.
I think it's the head. Well,
Yeah.
body goes up, like rolls over to head, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah,
Or
it'll.
Vector's extra rude and it doesn't?
I think Vexers are just terrible, like, no matter what happens. But yeah, I mean, between torso and head, there's only 4 points there. So
No, filling the torso or head with kill damage kills a character through cardiac failure, blood loss, brain trauma, or some combination of all three.
Nice.
that
I'm gonna suplex it and just slam the head into the asphalt, and we'll just call it a day. Just call it a
Vectors
day.
only go down if their torso or head are filled with kill damage.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yes, you just like slam them in
like
the
an,
ground.
it's like an Elder Scrolls unarmed, like kill cam or whatever, just like back into the.
Yeah, there's a definite like splat that happens, but it all mostly splatters away from y'all. So
I get it on my back. Am I good? Somebody check me.
You're good.
All right.
that does bring everything back around to the original turn order. There is a casualty that has reached you.
I get
Right.
my.
Oh, you
full
get your
offensive.
yes. There is
So
one
I'm gonna-
casualty that is almost here.
I want to kill that casualty.
Okay.
Very
There's
badly,
2 more
I don't want-
casualties that are another shamble away.
Yeah. I really want this specific one to not harm my friends.
Thanks.
Okay, that is a success on the die for killing that casualty. I'll set
Okay.
it on below.
That casualty goes down. Then we come back around to another round that is the original turn order.
Okay.
So it is back with Mirtha at the top.
I shoot a casualty.
Okay.
So that's 12/8.
A casualty goes down.
Okay.
They are slow and they shamble, and you can figure out how to pop them in the head, and then they go away. Deacon, you are second in the order.
Are there more casualties?
There is one more
behind.
casualty. It is 2 shambles away, so it is not in melee distance.
What if? Okay, I got a gun. So I'm gonna shoot that.
You do have a gun.
I remember the fact that I do have a firearm. Yeah, Deke is gonna pop open his Bible and pull a silenced pistol out of like where it's hollowed out, and then shoot at the other casualty.
Okay.
That is what's my shoot? I upped it to 3, and now my math's busted. 12/7.
Okay. Yeah. Last one goes down.
Yay.
Yes. So the meek are all dead. The Vector is dead. The casualties that were drawn are now dead. Elsa pokes her face out from inside there. Everybody can see that she's covered in these little tally mark tattoos in like weird patterns. Like her hair's shaved real short, and like it follows along like her hairline the whole way around, kind of deal.
Mhm.
So she's kind of like she probably still has crumbs from the Oreos or whatever it was that Bertha gave her, like on her shirt here. Like, I'm so glad you guys showed up here. We ran into these assholes and we were trying to fight them off, but they got lucky, and then I got stuck. So glad you wandered all around up on me here.
What's with all the marks? If you don't mind me asking.
You can make a foresight check.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Dr. Compound is studying the 2 bodies that are dead, leaning into soft spot, the curious scientist.
Cool.
Get that will. Get that
Cool.
will.
Yeah, take over another one will point back. Longbow?
Yeah, I failed on my foresight.
Okay. Oh, you did a good job getting rid of some of these foul creatures. We've been the members of my group. We've been at it for a long time. We track our kills. She probably notices the notches on your barrel. It's like,
Yeah, as he's like, is he
You
like
should talk
doing?
to
He's
us,
just like
yes.
idly doing it right now. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm back like one or two of those things.
How did you get
Within me.
pinned down? It seems. How did you end up in this area?
They
Yeah.
were traveling through, and the Meek were already in the gas station, so because it's this big open space. Otherwise, once they were close, the only place to go was into the feed store. And the Meek kept doing stuff that kept drawing casualties, and they're gonna have to fight off the casualties. And then they take a couple pot shots at each other. And there's this field of dead casualties in the middle of everything out here, drying in the sun. And her and her friends who were trying to hide out in the feed store, and they didn't have recharges left, right? They didn't have refresh left. They started to run out of ammo.
Mhm.
So
You far from home?
I got a ways to go to get back. I can manage. The hardest part was just that, can't put up a bunch of a fight when you haven't eaten in a couple days. So
That's true.
Doctor's ignoring everything and starts scavenging the bodies. Yeah.
okay.
Whenever I can do that, I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead. You can make a scavenge roll.
There's what, 2 things
Yeah,
of
is
casualties,
there-
right?
Yeah, there's 2 packs of casualties here.
Well, there's the
We
two in
can't-
the room.
We can't do the 24 casualties that are just chilling out there.
You can make a scavenge check against those.
I would love
Good
to
luck
do that
rolling
one.
24 on a d10, but
I would love to do that. I would love
Hey,
to.
you
Do that.
know-
So, just to clarify, we have 2 groups of casualties to scavenge.
2 of 2.
That we fought. Do we
Mhm.
scavenge the Meek? Or is that just a look
the
around?
the
sort
Meek
of
the
thing?
Meek are people, so they're not a scavenge roll.
They're
They're
meek.
Mm,
searching them for stuff.
Okay.
And then
Um,
there's the ups. This and then there's the end of scavenge that can be done. I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead.
I'm going to activate my glasses using the app for the +2.
Okay.
And then I don't think this is assessing legs. I don't think I get the +2 for that.
Oh, from the binoculars? No.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
So-
rifling through pockets and stuff. It's not viewing
It's
things.
6/2.
6/2. Okay. So that gains 2 bounty for the crew.
Who tracks that?
I
Longbow.
wrote it
Okay.
down.
And that's for the Meek and the Vectors.
That is for one
one
set
of the
of the
casualties.
casualties that were drawn.
Do you want me to continue to do it, or can I only do one?
We're only supposed to do one, and then we cycle through other people who can scavenge.
Gotcha.
I can scavenge the other casualty group.
Okay.
If then that can leave Beacon and David on the other stuff.
Yeah, there's only one more thing to scavenge after that, which is whatever was strewn around here from their ongoing fight.
8/5.
Okay, that is 2 more bounty.
David, do you want to do the big group?
That is a 9 on the black die over 5, and then whatever's on the skill.
Nice. Okay. Then that is +9 bounty.
Go.
And the Meek were farming this group. Is that what was that what we were to understand? They kept attracting them, and they would like kill them.
Well,
kind of
they
thing?
kept like doing. They kept being bastards who would like do things to make noise, to draw casualties, to try to attack these black math people.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like,
gotcha.
hey, you can't get anywhere else, so like, yeah, here, find some
Yeah.
casualties while we watch. Do it.
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh, I got
run!
you. I got
I
you.
dare you. Like,
I got you.
That's fun.
yeah.
We want to look around the gas station.
Yeah, I'll take a look around.
Wonder if there's any extra compounds here that I could use. I need to fill up these two syringes.
Probably whatever's left of the gas station nacho cheese would probably be considered a compound by now. But
You know, nacho. I've mixed weirder things.
I mean, I can't imagine what nacho cheese after 5 years looks like. I'd be even more concerned if it looked the same, to be honest.
If you
Mhm.
break it down with something else, I'm pretty sure it'll stop a heart at some point.
Got to be a little bit of gasoline left in the tanks.
I
Nacho
don't
cheese and
think you
gas.
even have to break it down. Like,
Yeah.
You mix it up enough, it eventually dissolves. That's how
So
science
is
works.
that like making like nacho cheese butter, like churning milk into butter, but it's nacho. I should stop asking questions.
I don't think milk is supposed to go any further than cheese. Like I think it hits all those
Yeah.
other things on the way to cheese, and then once it's cheese, that should be the end
But
of it.
nacho cheese isn't really cheese. Let's
It's-
be
Yeah,
real.
it's like
I'm not sure
it's
what
probably
it is.
debatable if it's a dairy product at all, but that's yes. The leg description does say if the takers survive the fight, it yields almost nothing of value. The
Great.
Colts have been besieging each other for days. The rations are gone, the ammo spent, and the weapons damaged in explosions.
Damn.
Cool.
Damn.
But there's expired something.
great.
Yeah. Yes, but there is still the opportunity to scavenge for the end of leg. For like if we're trying to recharge a piece of gear, if we're trying to find something, we can try to find an upgrade.
Can we look at your bullet wound?
Oh, right. I got
You
shot.
took quite the heck of a shot, it looked like.
Like her whole front side, like, is covered, just like it's bleeding all the way down her leg, and
Oh,
she's
geez.
just looking at other things, completely oblivious right this second.
The shock is set in. Like,
Yeah, let's get that looked at.
You know, that's probably a good idea. I will continue taking notes. I stopped the bleeding, so I should be fine. Okay, so 30-70 mixture of oil and battery acid.
Right.
Did that.
Just let her keep
Fantastic.
doing that. And then so God, every time we can all try and heal that one spot, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna roll first aid. Or with the kit. Yeah. Right?
I think it is a charge off the kit to do the check.
Is that okay, David?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 That's what it's there for.
9/2.
Okay. What was the number on the black die?
9 or 8.
8. Okay. So that can clear 4 more kill all the way completely.
Oh, I'm at. Is it metagaming if I say what number I'm at?
That would
Go for it.
be 4
4
kill,
kill.
1 stun. Yeah. 4 kill, 1 stun.
Yeah.
I can give it a shot if we're just doing it. All right. See
We're just all
what
gonna
you-
hang out here out in the dirt, kind of like, hey, let me see what happens if I poke this in here. That's
Ow.
maybe
Uh,
that's all.
Don't poke there.
Well, it's like the first one, stop the bleeding. Second one's like, oh, you forgot the bullet. Let's get that out. You know, kind of deal.
right,
It's
right.
like,
Take all that gauze
Alright.
out.
Yeah.
let me work on some stitches.
This is like
uh,
bust out the hydrogen peroxide.
Like it can't get any worse than like when Chester Garfield was shot, or not Chester Garfield, the president was shot, and then all his doctors dug around into him, and that's
Yeah.
what killed him was
Oh,
the
Jesus.
infection from the doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Not like the
Um,
bullet wound he would have lived through. Like, yeah.
I got a 12 over 9, and it's a 10 on the black.
Okay. So that can clear the other
That clears
10 on the
everything.
black. So
clean.
that can clear everything. Yeah.
Hooray.
Creature,
Back in
Oh.
full working order.
Holy,
creature
holy
just
hands.
touches your head and says you're healed.
Thank you. Used to just slowly doing that over time, so I got accustomed to just dealing with the pain.
Well, some more hands make less work and all that stuff. I need to wash my hands. Just in general. I definitely took my gloves off before digging around in your torso
I
because
appreciate
that had blight on them. So that would have been bad, you know.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Just fully wash everything, you know, find the
Yeah.
the sink or the hose or whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be potable water. Gray water is better than blight, I think.
Martha does like check over Deacon like visually just to make sure he's not hurt.
I'm good. Peachy.
At least she's not following him around this time.
We're
Uh,
do we know where our friend here is going? Also.
You just said far.
Some place that she can reach. Yeah, I mean she'll like pass along contact information or something like that.
Okay.
She's like, hey, thanks for the ration they dropped me and help it out. Don't know where you're headed. Where are you going? Which nobody should tell her because she will do bad things.
Right.
Just following the tracks.
Yeah. All right. Well, be careful out there. There's a lot of. She's kind of like gestures towards the gas stations. Like there's a lot of nutcases out there, and she's covered in like little tally marks all over her skin. But she will like take a couple
seems
pieces
reasonable.
of gear that were like on her friends and just kind of like, well, they never turned. They went down, adding to the great addition the whole time.
The great addition.
Actually, I think it's supposed to be like the great subtraction, but it's whatever.
Happy counting.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. You didn't like pat you on the shoulder.
Once she leaves,
Good luck to you as well.
Once she leaves, I'm gonna take some of the blood from the dead people that didn't turn.
Good.
It's a good mixture.
Longbow's not going to pay attention to that. I would like to scavenge the area while she's doing that.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Gosh, somebody used a bunch of rations, right? I'm down to, like, 5
I had
rations.
to, but I'm covered and I'm good.
I used 2.
Okay.
Deacon punched a thing.
I can go look for. I'll go look for.
Andy had
rations.
to athletics out of things a couple times too.
Yeah, I think I'm down to 5 rations out of 10.
Then I will find you some food.
Yep.
That's not a bird and a sandwich. We'll find him something
Yeah.
else.
Just a random bird.
I mean, are they just like, are they also into bird flu? Is that something they enjoy? Bird flu?
Hey man, who knows where the blight came from? Could have been anything.
That is a 9/4 on the die.
Okay. Yeah. You're able to find, oh, if she would have made it over into the ditch over there, instead of being pinned down into things, she would have found like, hey, there's a little patch of strawberries over here. Cool.
Nice. Awesome. Love it. Perfect.
Yes. And then, we get to watch everybody kind of like walk farther down the rails into the sunset here. Do you want to take a break and then come down? Back?
Yeah.
Sure.
Around that time.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. We will see everybody in about 10 minutes then.
Yeah. Awesome. Very
Bye.
good.
We lived.
See you all in a bit.
Leg 1 of 5. Done. 20% of the way there. All set.
It's easy. Let's do it.
Bye, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Back to the zombie-infested wasteland that used to be Oklahoma, Kansas, or somewhere along that line. Yeah. We were closer towards like Kansas City at this point, really.
I had
Moving
nothing
along
out there
rails.
either way.
Yeah.
Actually, it probably is that we are coming through Kansas towards the Kansas City area as we're following the rail lines. We enter our next leg here of the journey, of your trip, your long walk that is not the long walk, trademark. Um, so, but we're starting
Mark your
to,
rations.
yeah, mark a ration.
Oh, yeah.
We're following the rails, and eventually the rail starts to run behind what was clearly a like McMansion suburb type space. We're walking along. There's like a lot of like abandoned buildings that maybe caught fire because there were no more services to like take care of that once the crash happened. Lots of places that have clearly had like, they stripped the gutters off because they wanted to use the metal to try to make something, and the aluminum siding off here, and all the windows are smashed out and what have you. And as we're walking along a little bit farther, there's more and more of these houses in this subdivision. Out here, where like the heat just bakes the grass into like that little crunchy brown crap. And then there's one house where like the grass is still perfectly green, all the windows are intact, and it's just standing there. And the grass is high, but it's all still alive. It's like it's not burned. The windows are there. Just in the middle of this subdivision where everything else is smashed out.
That's not normal. We should go investigate.
That is how you walk into a minefield, my friend. But I
Well,
like
I'm
to
not-
share it.
I'm saying be smart about it, but I'm just saying there could be something very important inside of that building.
Like people with guns.
That's not important, but yes, I guess they could be in there too.
Can I see any kind of security on the place
Give me an awareness check.
with my binoculars?
Yes.
We're rolling hot tonight, my friends. 10/8.
Okay. You can see under one of the eaves, there's one of those like I go on the internet and I buy my security system as pieces and then I install it myself. There's like a camera that was mounted up under one of the eaves, where like the base is under the eave and the camera is like dangling on the cord, just like facing the ground.
Okay, it doesn't look like they have camera security from here.
I mean, if there's people living there, I mean, we're not normally breaking and entering kind of folk.
No, I know.
Except that one time, but
Which one?
I don't. You ain't gotta worry about it. But I mean, we can at least go see what's up.
I mean, what if they have, I mean, if it's intact as it should be, they have a garage potentially or a back room that's full of things. I will dump some of the stuff out of my bag if I can to fill it up with some other things that are useful.
Like Storage Wars. Y'all remember
Yes.
that?
Yeah, there's definitely something
They
interesting.
do
there.
that.
We
I
do
mean, you
that.
don't just have green grass out here if you're not putting
Yeah.
a lot of life-giving water back into the dirt where people can't drink it. So
It could technically be a automatic sprinkler system as well that just was never turned off.
Mike, is there any like just casualties just like bumming around any of the other houses? Like,
You
does
can
this
make
place
an awareness check.
Yeah, does this place look like it's?
how do we materialize casualties one shamble away from us?
I'm just, like the last time you spied us in McMansion district, there was a lot of casualties in
There's a
there,
problem.
and they came after us. So I'm just like, man,
Many times. Yes.
yeah. That is an 8/7.
You don't see anything moving. You don't hear any of the usual like throat-groaning kind of noises or
Perfect.
things like
Perfect.
shuffling around.
Good. Just making sure it wasn't like the last time. That's all. That's
If we're gonna
Um,
get, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, David.
no.
Sorry.
I think Longbow wants to see what's up. Absolutely.
That
So
wasn't ever even a question.
yeah. Are we knocking on the door or? Go to our back.
Martha is putting on a pair of sunglasses and then pulling out this bandana that was Rigid's that he gave her at some point, and she's using that to cover her face.
Magneto.
So
Smart.
before we go
Okay.
closer.
Yeah, so from where you're at, the back of the house faces where the railroad line is out here.
Oh, nice.
So you can see it's sort of ranch house. There's like a lower level that has like a heavy door that's shut. It looks like there's like a grill on one line. Might have been like the back patio. But that door is like clearly pretty heavy. There's a deck up above. But I don't know that it has like a, actually the grill would be up on the deck probably. But I think it's separate. Like I don't think they have a stair from the deck down to here. And then the front side of the house is where they'd have the garage and the front door and all that kind of stuff. I think as you do get, another thing you'll see is you're like spying the house with binoculars. There probably is like a water catchment system that like goes into like a barrel that's down here by that back door.
Yeah.
Because that's whatever's been running through the sprinklers all this time. Is when it rains, this place was like set up to like try to be semi-self-sufficient.
That's cool.
Slightly offset the ecological disaster that is lawns.
Yeah. But you can go around to the front side of the house here too, if you like.
Yeah, sure. I feel like we're probably just giving it like the
Okay.
Like, what the
anybody
hell is
in
this?
there kind of deal, like what is going on? You know, the
Yeah.
real just the tourist posture.
I think as you get around to the front side, on the garage, there are probably like on that side that's away from. Well, it's not this. Anyway, there are solar panels up there that you didn't see from the railroad line, right? So like, there's some solar panels. They were doing water catchment type stuff. There probably is something that one of you would recognize as being like, oh, that's for like composting over there, kind of deal. Somebody here was trying to have a place that would be self-sufficient, offsetting the
Eco-friendly.
ecological stuff. Yeah. And like be able to sustain itself off grid.
So the way to survive the zombie apocalypse is to be self-sufficient. Got it.
Yeah.
Ahead of time, guys.
So are
Prepare
they
ahead of
like
time.
are they like preppers but not obnoxious? That's what I get. They're
They're
like
like the
prepping, but
hippie
for
version
the
of
chill.
preppers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
the like. Yeah.
I knitted
move
my
on.
own grocery bag.
Yes.
This knitted grocery bag is made from the yarn of my sheep.
Yes. I think another thing that's up here is there is a raised bed that was meant for like being. It's well overgrown with plants right now, like just weeds and everything else. But it has this apparatus that's up above it, where it had like some sort of not a 3D printer, but like an automated thing for like planting and watering plants that were out here.
Can I
That's
scavenge to see if anything is edible that's remaining?
We can at the end of the leg usually.
Okay.
So, and then the other thing you'll notice as you're up here in the front of the house is across the front door, there's spray painted the words Vector's Basement.
Sweet.
So either that is a lie or a warning.
Yeah.
I want to know
Or-
which one.
You can make a foresight check.
There you go.
Question is, how long, if there are vectors in the basement, how long have they been there? Because they could be in torpor and are casualties now.
8 over 2. 7 on the die.
Cool. Yes, it says Vector's Basement. As you're like close enough to see it, it's like the paint that was done on here was brushed on and it's like chipped. Like it's kind of like it's faded. Where it's come off the door, you can see it's a different color underneath than it was in like the other parts of exposed door. So,
So it's aged.
Whatever has been marked here to warn people was here for a while and has aged. Yes.
This paint is extremely old. They could be very much already past that stage.
I mean, we'd probably hear them, right? I mean, vectors. I've never known one to be quiet.
Yeah.
Unless they also soundproof their basement for some reason. I mean, they have everything else very
To each their own.
efficient.
I have a video I'll share with everybody. Yeah, they really heavily insulated the walls so they didn't have to heat or cool it, and that could be bad for things.
They were podcasters. They needed a
That's
very
right.
quiet.
That's right. Talking about their sustainable.
Now I'm
living.
just imagining 4 vectors sitting around a table with like the boom mics all pointing towards them, and it's just Joe Rogan and 4 of the chuckle fucks he gets for his podcast.
And there's like,
You bring a good point. Yep.
Mhm. Yeah.
What about
women?
like, yeah.
Am I right? That's it.
that's
I-
the way. That's
I
the way.
don't know
It
enough
sounds- it
about the
sounds
show
like
to
we're
actually make fun of it, so that's
I mean,
That's all
I
you
don't know.
need to
Just
know,
just
really.
say something vaguely offensive, and then have 4 people be like, "Ah, definitely, I totally get where you're coming from, man. Very intellectual," and then just move on. That's it, like that's my impression of the show.
Figure out how to piss people off in 30 seconds and you did it.
well done. First of all, like no. People here are hobbyist miniature painters, so they're really good at painting distress things. I am offended at the implication, Ronaldus, and my entire workbench covered in unpainted miniatures downstairs will be just hurled at you from space. So,
I think we all know that we're going in this door. So who's gonna do that?
We don't have, but we don't have to.
No, we do.
We can.
We all
move
know.
on.
Look, this is Ethan. We all know we're going in.
I know Martha is trying to be on Deacon's side.
Deacon's
right
like,
now.
I mean, look, y'all want to go in? I'll back you
I
up.
don't want to go.
Dr. Compound does. She needs to know what's in that fucking basement.
Okay, so that's 1 for no. I am an abstain.
I'm always a yes.
That's
Okay,
2 yeses then.
we knew about it. All right, we're doing it.
Because
I
this
mean,
is
we knew. I know
look,
we
look,
knew, but
this is waste not, want not. So green
I
grass
just-
in there. There's something
Deacon-
to pilfer for sure.
There was a painted bullseye. Dr. Compound needs to see what's in the
I'm
basement.
just saying, Deacon, I want you to remember this moment where I was ready to leave.
Yep. So I hear you. It'll
But I'm
give me a
learning
lot of comfort in the
lessons.
great beyond.
I'm learning lessons.
All right. All right. Who's opening the door? Y'all want me to go first?
Well, is it locked? Is it trapped? Is it locked? Is it?
About to find out.
About to kick this door down. That's what it sounds like.
I'll try the knob. I'll try the knob.
it
If
doesn't
there's a nice, a nice little sidewalk that I can see all of the things on, then I'll go up to the door.
Yeah. There is still like path that leads up to here. It's probably not actually
Yeah.
paved sidewalk, but it is like this sets of stone with like gravel in between kind of deal.
There we
so it's
go.
like not So there's probably like some
Alright.
little grass that's grown up in between the rocks, the stones. But the doorknob is locked.
I look
Hey,
under a pot somewhere because there might be a key.
For the hide a key. Yeah.
I'm looking for a fake rock.
Yes.
Or
This
wait,
game just doesn't have a fortune roll, and I just don't give it that.
Mr. Security
There's-
Specialist.
There is a
lots of-
rusty key under one of the spots that are out here.
Oh my god.
That's
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll step forward with my criminality, and I will pick this lock.
I mean, or you can do that. I mean, the rest of the key would have worked too, but
I mean, it's really rusty. What if it gets stuck? Then
Could have gotten stuck.
There
broke
really
the
isn't a
lock.
key, right, Mike? You're messing with me, right? Or is there a rusty key?
He rolled
'Cause
a
I-
fortune.
there's a really rusty key. Yeah, like it's.
Wow.
All right, we're gonna use the rusty key.
I mean, if you really
I
want
thought-
to do
I
that,
thought
I
you were
can keep
joking.
it.
I thought you were joking.
Just like scrape off some of the rust before handing it over back to you.
And it actually manages to get in one piece. You have to force it partway through, but it does go in like it jams as you turn it to like unlock it. So it's like
Yeah.
it reaches the point where it unlocks it, and like it doesn't move after that.
Yep. Dope. Okay, cool. I'm gonna stop, and I actually open the door. I'm gonna grab my rifle and get it ready.
Okay.
You
'Cause,
know,
I'm ready
I'll
to
go
shoot
first.
something if there's like a vector.
Okay.
Be careful,
like-
please.
I'll go first with my punching arms.
Okay. I think the first thing you notice is that it's very dark in here.
Ooh, I cannot see.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody with a light
I
goes
was about to
first.
say,
Actually, I don't.
there's a little click click as Longbow turns on the flashlight on his
Okay.
helmet.
All
Cool.
right.
Yeah. So as Longbow does that, and you kind of like poke your head, you step inside, you look around. From here, you can see like the living room area where there's like out back there was like the big sliding glass doors out there, and inside there's like practically no light because instead of having like curtains, there are like quilts that are hung over all the windows
Mm-hmm.
that just block so much more of the light.
Yeah,
These
sure.
are absolutely stunning. You
And
see a pattern?
are
like
used to
on this?
like insulate the space so that you don't have to heat and cool as bad because that's thick.
I love this brilliant. This is Bethesda level environmental storytelling.
Yeah, no, this is me absolutely ripping off details of what used to be a hotel that's now like a commune / self-sufficient space in Portland, Oregon. So I'll share the video later.
that sounds like where that's at.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so if nothing else, I got a nice new binky for me.
Yeah.
That I'll get to
Um,
grab a wubby, and
But as you look around, everything here has been like sitting here for a long time. Some stuff looks pretty bashed up that's just been sitting here. And then there's kind of like you come in and there's like the kitchen over here, and there's like the open living room here, and there's like a hallway, and on the hallway there's a door that has like two pieces of wood like nailed across it. Like to hold it shut.
I
So-
got an idea. What if we give that a little knock? And if it comes flying off the hinges, that means there's vectors. If it doesn't, that means it's casualties.
science. We have a science.
Thoughts?
What do you think?
I think knock at from afar.
I
So
mean,
not-
I could knock and run, or
Well, just
throw something
like,
at it.
yeah, throw something at it. There you go.
Yeah. Toss like a bookend at it,
I like that you're smart. This is really helpful.
There is absolutely something on the wall where it's like it's just a disc cut out of a tree where like it still has the bark around the edges and like
Mm.
art that's just like shellacked onto it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
just to be like just grab it.
Just throw.
Oh yeah, chuck it at the door, see what happens.
Just frisbee that thing.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it hits the door. It makes a big clunking noise, lands on the carpet. And after a few moments, you do hear like groaning noises from the other side of the door.
That
They do
sound
sounds
a
like a
little bit
bingo to
distant.
me.
How many?
Multiple.
That sounds like a bingo to me because that door's still standing. So
If we can put together something, we could possibly gas them out. I don't know. I never tried.
Never heard of using gas on these things.
I don't know if it would work. AKA Nikki doesn't know it'll work, but it'd be a nice experiment if we can figure out if we can like actually just like poison them all technically. Maybe it'll kill them.
Well,
that
Maybe it'll
sounds
kill
better
us.
than-
I don't know.
if you got a way to do that, it sounds good to me.
I'd have to
assuming-
Find stuff
some-
here.
Yeah, right. What's in the kitchen? What's in the bathroom?
Bleach, ammonia. All right.
Does that
Good to go.
does that ever who knows? Does that impact a
Does that? Yeah, that's true.
I just say that there's not a lot of ventilation here in the house.
Oh yeah.
Throw that one out there.
Are you telling me?
Hey, somebody succeeded on a foresight check and figured out that
Well, if we get a long rubber tube and go outside and then pour it.
We'll spend all day at this. We're good. Yeah. So, all right, we got that one door that's boarded up. Is there any other glance around this house? Any other
Yeah.
parts that are boarded up and blocked, barricaded?
No, everything else, like there's 2 bedrooms. It looks like there's like kind of a tussle that went on. There's like probably some blood on the walls. There's a bathroom, has like a big broken, shattered mirror in it. Walk-in closet with like a little footstool and like old polyester clothes.
Oh, change of clothes. Change of clothes time. Do these clothes fit any of us?
There are 2 sets of winter clothing is one specific thing that is on the list. So
2 sets.
Is there the like the hoodie that is at every Earthbound trading company that just immediately calls you out as somebody who currently or used to sell pot?
oh,
You know, the one
dr-
where it's
drug
like
rug?
the rough-
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, the drug rug. There's got to be at least 2 of those in here, right? And one in like Rasta colors, the other one.
there's one that's like it's mostly white and gray, and then it has like the yellow, green, red stripes that like every here and there. And there's one that's like it's not so much that it's a hoodie, it's like a full-length dress. Like,
Okay.
Yes.
Far out.
Beautiful. Awesome. Yeah, Longbow would like to take a set of winter clothes, if you could.
okay.
I need a winter coat. You know what? Looks at remembers the one that Mirtha had. You probably need a coat, huh?
Yeah. I guess I'll take
You
the
do
other-
hear the noise in the basement again.
Is it getting louder? Is there more?
It sounds a little more active. Now that there's been like more motion in the house. It doesn't sound like it's getting any closer. Like it's still
So the basement is where the board.
it still sounds like it's down.
Okay.
Where else would it be, Mike?
Like it's not on the inside of the door
Okay.
that's
thank
boarded
you.
shut, right? It's at the bottom of the stairways. Stairway. That's what I want. So,
This all right.
What if they can't even climb stairs?
No, I got it. I got it. We gotta open this door
Yeah.
Okay.
because look, I got like $1 that says at the bottom of these stairs there's a baby gate.
You think?
If
'Cause,
that
like-
is a solution to all of our problems, that'd be
I'd
astonishing.
pay.
Because
I'd pay
look,
money for that.
sometimes you put the dogs downstairs in the basement and you don't want them running up clawing at the door, so you put a little baby gate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm thinking baby gate. And he pulls out
Baby gate.
$1 and nice
Where
crisp
do you have that old money from?
useless $1 bill
It's just
USD.
$1 bill. Accidentally pulls out a Canadian bill.
Nope, $1 USD.
one loony.
They
Checks it.
call
he
that one
checks
a
it.
loony or a toonie?
It's actually just a printed piece of paper that says $1 USD. on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you
Worth the
did
same
Buck give
amount.
that to you?
I just picked it up one day,
This is
Yeah,
First Bank of Elevation. Yeah.
First bank of elevation.
It's got Mr. Jones's face on it.
And instead of the pyramid with the eye, it's like the fucking like elevation is the
Yeah.
elevators
Oh, great.
Mhm.
with like a corn
Uh,
kernel.
I'm gonna take you up on that because I would love to see a casualty struggling with a baby gate. What are the odds there's a bowling ball somewhere in here? I mean, because we got drug rugs in the closets. We got some
Not up here.
not up here.
I see where you're going though. All right. That's
Like,
there is a
got
rug that
the
really ties the
rugs.
room together.
yeah,
That's-
the rugs are nice, you know. I bet
are
there's
there
some
any-
half and half in that fridge.
Are there any really nice frying pans? Like the heavy steel ones in the
Yeah.
kitchen?
Like a Lodge brand skillet.
Cast iron.
Yeah, that's
iron ones
probably
that
like
last
yeah,
forever.
yeah. There's none of the like. There is absolutely no Teflon in here. Like,
Oh, of course
That's good. That's good.
Of
That's
course
bad
not.
for you.
In fact, there is probably say 2 haul worth of clothing and kitchen gear scattered around the house.
Okay. Other
Man,
than
I
winter
just-
clothes?
Yes,
just
2 sets
really
of winter
excited.
clothes and 2 haul worth of clothing and kitchen gear.
I was just really excited to try and bowl a strike on some Casualties.
We got to do it.
We
Thank
do
you,
have to
dead
open.
man.
Thank you.
Thanks,
so-
cats.
So we're gonna open this door with this shuffling zombie sound down in the basement. And
Mhm.
I'm fingers crossed. He's like Longbow's like, he's got his gun up. It's like, baby gate, come on.
I'm with you on the baby gate. That sounds positively exciting. Is there like a roll to open the door? Can we just pry those boards off pretty quick?
You can just pry them off. We're just going places now. There's enough time. You can find something that'll give you some
I got
leverage.
a strength of 4.
Yeah.
That's
Are you
Deacon can just be like,
unleveraged?
I'm just pulling it off. Yeah.
I'm gonna just do a lap around the house, the exterior of the house, just to make sure everything's cool while they mess with this door and possible baby gate situation.
Okay.
What if they're stuck between the baby gate and the door, though?
So we're lined up. We've got the door. Like Deacon's gonna pull it off the door, and then like it pops open and Longbow's ready to like go. Right.
Ready.
That's the
I'm
thing.
ready. I'm
Okay.
ready.
And I'm
yeah.
peeking over just to see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. Just
You have your-
you
you have
can do
your-
the spear over the top if you need it. Yeah.
Your spear? Okay, good.
Line up. Deacon's there. He's like, pries one of them off. You hear the shuffling noises. You hear the groaning.
yeah, because it's
So he
not
puts a
quiet
hand
when you
on it.
pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Pull
there's
the
a
board
big
out.
splintery noise.
You just
Doesn't really.
squeaky.
You don't really
Nails are
hear anything
surprisingly
outside, Martha, because they. Another thing you would have noticed is that the walls on the exterior of the house are like unusually thick. Because
Like
they have
c-
additional
like
layers of
cinder blocks.
insulation.
Environmentally
Again,
friendly.
I'm just
I'll send you the
gonna-
link later.
Just gonna do one just for safety's sake.
Okay.
And then come back
Okay.
to watch this,
All right.
whatever this is.
So yeah, Deacon grabs the top one, like took the bottom one off, pulls it off. The door comes with it, more or less. And Longbow, like you like get in, your eyes kind of adjust to the light. You've got the light on there. It shines down, and you're able to see that there are there's 5 casualties down there. They're casualties, they're not vectors.
That's good.
And then one of them looks like it's like torn its arm off, and like maybe it's even its other hand at some point. And the bottom part of this staircase was torn apart. Like at some point when they
Oh.
were vectors, they were thrashing around so bad trying to get back up that they like smashed out the bottom part of this staircase.
Okay.
So you've just
Gotcha.
got like this shooting gallery of casualties at the bottom of a half a staircase.
Oh, okay. Well, that we got to take care of that.
I mean,
yeah.
that's less. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little disappointed it wasn't a baby gate, but I am happy that it's a little more secure than a baby gate.
Yeah, yeah. The baby gate was maybe a bit too hopeful. And he like
One of
passes
them
you
like
the-
does have their head through like a baby gate, or like they
There
pushed
you
it through
go.
the plastic part.
There we
Yeah.
go.
And it's like around the neck, like
Yeah.
one arm's tangled in it, and I'm like, they can't move. Yeah.
There we go. That's what I wanted. I still give you the dollar though.
But that's the
Yeah, right on.
solution. We just put baby gates on all of their heads, and they can't do anything.
They can never bite. It's like putting the cone on the dog after they have
Yes.
surgery. Like they can't bite you anymore. That's
How has nobody put the cone of shame on just countless casualties?
Oh my
I'm
god,
sure
we've got to do
it's
this.
happened.
We've got to do this. Go get a vet, right? Go to like a vet
Why
clinic.
was
Get
Euphoria
all-
not doing that?
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that this is happening in Euphoria, and the thing is covered with crystals.
Oh, it's like a cone and
The
dangling
crystal
from
cone?
the cone
Are crystals.
are
Yeah.
crystals. Yes.
You also have to get the steel little cinch bracket thing, so you could just like tighten it so it can't come off.
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
like the screw ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so smart. So
Look, let's remember this next time we talk to them folks. We got $1 million idea for them.
yes.
Shark Tank, is that still around?
Yeah.
I think it's filled with actual sharks at this point.
There is a show
Yeah.
called Shark Tank, but it's
Yeah.
just it's a literal Shark Tank, and never mind.
It's never
You
good.
drop
It's-
casualties in it.
You'd
Drop
be
a vector
surprised
in
the
it.
things you can find streaming in the laws. Yeah, it's.
I would love
good
to
old
see a
Circus
vector dropped
Maximus.
into an actual Shark Tank. That would be
It
something.
kills the shark. That's. Yeah.
I mean, either way, it kills
Yeah.
the shark, right? The shark bites it, the shark dies. It
Right.
beats the shark to a pulp. It dies.
Unless-
not good for the shark.
Or does it become a
You
vector
end,
shark?
you end up with aberrant permavector shark. Yeah.
Don't do this to me, Mike. Don't do this to me, Mike. We're not here for that. All right. It's too much.
Next time we have to like cross a lake.
A lake freshwater shark.
Look, video games
Hey,
when
it's
I
a
was a kid.
permavector. It doesn't need like it's just gonna keep living. Like,
Video
it's-
games when I was a kid ruined me on any body of water. I never trusted one again because that was how they kept you from reaching the invisible wall. Is they put like a big nasty fish in there to kill you. Ruin. I could not swim in a game forever. Never trust.
Yeah, so we're gonna kill these things, right? We're gonna
Yeah.
spend-
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, if we want to be cheeseball about it, which I do, longbow is lowish on ammo. So if he's the one that shoots them all, then I could scavenge for more bullets and maybe get a free refresh on my
Yeah, go for
mag.
it.
Yep, sounds good.
So I'll bend down.
I mean,
so
it's
that-
really just shooting fish in a barrel, right? Like,
right.
Yeah, it is. It is spend the charges and they will die. Like
Yep.
they're kind of all just down there.
Cool. And
Right,
I'll
like-
spend the charges.
We got casualties to kill. We got places to go. They just die.
Cool. So yeah, he does that and then starts milling around looking for ammo.
Okay.
But I'll, whatever the crew wants to do now that we have a cleaned up basement.
Yeah. So if you go down and look around the basement, now that it's safe, or is it? It's safe. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Downstairs there is there's like a wooden bar that's like half smashed, but on top of it there's 4 bounty cards, like 4 cards that are bounty cards now. There were 5 casualties to scavenge. Upstairs in the house there are 2 sets of winter clothing, 2 haul of clothing, and winter kitchen gear. So somebody can scavenge the casualties. Somebody can make another scavenge roll, just for reasons in the house, and then you can scavenge for ammo.
What do y'all want me to scavenge for?
so I was gonna ask separately about that, Mike, if I could look around for books or records or anything like that. Like,
Sustainable living for dummies.
yeah.
Or
Or
just,
Um,
just any
Yeah,
like my normal art
give
stuff.
give me a scavenge roll for that.
Thank you.
Puck. The Puck scavenge roll.
Yeah.
Puck's education fund.
Yeah. It's 6/2.
Yes, so that is a success. I don't think there's anything where it's like, oh, for Puck and the school, this is really helpful. There are a lot of fairly deep dive books on sustainable living and building self-reliant community spaces. Like 300-page book about composting.
That's honestly probably super valuable given the times we live in.
Mhm.
Yes. No, all right. A lot of this has been inspired by a video that I wound up watching online. They spent a good talking about this community that's like established all these things, and it's like basically it's a self-reliant community within the middle of Portland, the city. Like they're their own green space. They grow up the majority of their own food, all that kind of stuff.
Of course, it's
But they do spend like 10 minutes working through how their toileting systems work, and how they do like urine and water reclamation. So it's like there's a lot of books here that are of practical use in the loss that are still kind of like,
yeah.
as you find some
thinking
of
about
these
poop.
books, yes, behind one of them you do find like a little alcove in one of these shelves that has an unbroken bottle of whiskey,
Oh,
like actual booze. Not, I mean, it's been sitting here for 5 years, but it's not something that like Jim Bob brewed in an old plastic barrel in Elevation.
Is it like what we get when we visit Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
Or is even his stuff kind of getting a little funky at this point?
They've both been around. Well, actually, Mr. Jones probably gets stuff that's like he can afford to get stuff flown in by drone.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
he can get stuff that's
Goddamn.
like, yeah, it's the good stuff, and I just have it brought to me, like from the
Good.
recession where they're still making it.
Gotcha.
But this is like, yeah, this is the good stuff.
That's awesome.
What do we want to call that one hall of books? Or
Yeah.
I can take the clothes and kitchen stuff because
Cool.
I've probably, even with that, I mean I have 2 hall left after that, so
I
I can
can.
carry stuff.
I can. Oh, go ahead, Nikki.
I was gonna say I can scavenge the people downstairs.
I'll bring the bottle of whiskey over to Longbow. Found this.
That's awesome. Yeah, let's put it in the bag.
Bag of
Um,
goodies.
I was also gonna ask if I could get a will back for my soft spot,
One of yourself.
protecting culture.
Sure.
9/4.
9/4. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, there are 5 casualties in the basement, so that is 5 more bounty.
Are we? Have we broke 20 yet on extra bounty?
I think so.
9, 10, 11,
Nice.
12,
That's
13,
like.
Yeah, I think we're
18,
21.
22.
22.
And what was the whole job? I mean, without the freebies, but I think that was like 44. So I think
44
we've
place plus breakpoint.
Yeah, 44 plus all
Nice.
your expenses and keeper cover.
40. So we're at 66 profit right now is where we're at.
Love it. Love
Let's
it.
go.
Cool.
So there's the 5 casualties. You got the scavenge on that. And then Mike, you said there was like just a random other scavenge in the house.
That's what I had
Okay.
Martha do.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
That's the one that finds the bottle of whiskey.
Awesome. Was there another scavenge? I wanted to look for ammo, but was there anything else in the group?
That's the only one that's left, I think.
Okay, I'll go look for ammo. That is thanks to me being very skilled in scavenge, I still succeed on a 10/9.
Yeah, it's very well protected in the gun locker. The guns are gone, but there is still like a box of ammo down at the bottom. That's
Sweet.
just happens to be the right kind for whatever the hell kind of gun you have.
Yep. That means there's probably a bunch of ammo that's not for any of our guns, and Longbow is very upset. Why didn't we have that kind of gun?
I mean, we could still take it and sell it.
I will refresh my gun. Thank you.
So yeah, that is like 2. Hey, now that there's no casualties in the house, it's probably a decent place for you to spend the night. So that's
Woohoo.
For sure.
well insulated. That's
Yeah, we didn't break the front door down, so like
We actually let this place freestanding. It's pretty great of us.
There's still a deadbolt on the front door, so we can still lock it.
I am kind of curious though. You said there's solar panels on top. Is there a battery system in here?
there's probably something in the garage. Yeah.
Is it
Oh.
still pulling power? Like, can we potentially just run things?
Ooh, can we recharge our shit? I mean, I didn't spend any charges, but
If you have electronics, you can recharge them.
Are my glasses?
You expect counting, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna do that. Did you roll
I
something for it?
mean, just for flavor, it's like, hey guys, we have power. That's very rare out here.
Oh my god, there's
Wait.
an electric light bulb. Let's stare at it for a while.
yeah.
I
Wait,
mean,
wait.
kinda.
Does that mean that there's like the potential of a shower? Probably not, right? Not in the plumbing. Like you said there was rainwater that was going out into the yard. Do we
If
all
Bridget-
for one day have like the lap of luxury? So we
Yeah.
get fresh
There
clothes.
is water that is like, I don't think you'd want to drink it necessarily, but like it's probably okay to shower with.
I
Sure.
mean, we've had worse,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean,
Um,
that's today, right?
Yeah.
Like half
Depending
the
on where you
places in
live,
our
yeah.
country, that's today.
Yeah.
Um,
Boil
I mean,
notes.
if I think Martha says sadly, if Rigid were here, he'd figure out some way to get all of the piping up from the ground for his
Proper.
hydroponics.
Um,
Ooh.
so I'm kind of tempted to say that,
Our-
like, yeah, you can kind of, we can kind of fade down here as we have a place that we can crash for the night. That's like, we don't have to sleep on the ground in a tent. And if it's available, it's not blocked on your trackers. We can recover 1 point of stress.
Oh,
Because like
Just stress?
there's water. There's a place to be. Yeah. Just stress.
Sorry, just
You're sure a nice shower can't rid you of some trauma?
multiple bits of trauma.
What if I
I-
cry in the shower?
right. What if I just have a good cry?
I apparently have cracked in stress, but I haven't gotten any new stress.
Nothing.
Can I go? Nothing happens, right?
Yeah, you can't go back.
I can't go back.
Yeah. So was that when we had the thing where like we start seeing Puck in danger in situations where he's not necessarily in? Because like we talked about
That's
some
the
stuff before.
no. That's trauma. That's my trauma track
Cool.
where I'm too cracked.
Oh,
This is stress from God. I don't remember when.
okay. Then it's just
Mike?
another thing for us to think about for next time. Yes.
We're here. We have bedrooms, right?
Mhm. There's 2 bedrooms. Yeah.
Okay, but like a bathroom, right? That locks.
Yeah.
I think Longbow is going to take the opportunity to take a psychedelic here. Because I can be in a room, right? I can lock the door. Make it so I don't like wander.
Yeah. So for flavor and for mechanical, yes, I think this is the end of a leg and it affects what happens on a leg.
Oh, it does. Oh, never mind. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want
So,
to mess
like,
you up like that. I don't want to mess you up.
Well,
Start it tomorrow.
you would.
No, I don't-
Yeah,
I don't
you
wanna
would
do it
spend it.
on
And
a
you
leg.
wouldn't get any of the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Never mind. Ah, okay.
Nikki asked in character who Rigid was. Right? Compounded?
Yep.
Rigid was Rigid was one of the incidentals and got bit. And
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel that. Sorry for your loss.
thanks. It's okay. It's sorry.
No, you're fine. I mean, there's a reason why my wife and I are traveling alone. All been there.
Yeah. He was a really good guy and didn't deserve to go out like that. So
Longbow probably comes in with like a glass of water, right, from the house, right, for all of us. It's like to all the good guys.
And then Dr. Compound just points at us like, I don't think that's safe to drink.
He still drinks it.
Safer than whatever we've been fighting on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mike. Mike over there rolling an infection check. Because the
it's
Victor
actually
like wedged a
it's
hand
actually
into the
just
water.
from Longbow's canteen. Like
It's okay. It's not blight. It's just like diphtheria, right? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, that's the good stuff.
Wait, can I get some of that from my syringe?
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah. And I
What
think
is
we
it?
can.
What is it? Legionnaire's disease was found in like just a big like pool of water outside of a hospital or some shit like that. Like that's where you find the good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Mike, are we
I think
looking-
that's where we get to tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, cool. Everybody, this is, another night of red markets, zombies and such. Nikki, why don't you let everybody know where they can find you? And then we'll do a raid.
Hi, you can find me on Beholder to No One, where I run the thing by myself because I do all the things by myself. and I have a problem. You can also find me on 2000 Tales on YouTube. We've the Tale here, and in the future, a bunch of other podcasts that are recorded but not edited yet. Also, I'm available for hire if you want TTRPG consultants with technical or development writing and some basic formatting, and also if you want podcast consulting or if you want a professional GM or
Yeah.
audio editing, but not really. Don't hire me for that one. Hire me for the other things more.
You have a lot of audio editing on your plate. You have a lot of stuff on
I
your plate.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather not do the audio editing, but if you're gonna pay me enough, I'll do it.
Good. Well, thank you so much for being here again. I think we have you for another few more sessions still, because
Yeah.
we're gonna get through this job at least. So yeah, everybody, thanks a ton for hanging out with us. I am gonna hit the raid button. We're gonna go hang over with Cave Geek Art,
Hey.
who looks like he's making a map by hand today.
Nice.
Nice.
Could be wrong. Could be
Back
wrong.
to his
That's what-
roots.
yeah. His handmade fantasy maps, pretty cool. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, Ronaldus and Deadman and all this stuff. Thanks for the raid. It was so fun. And yeah, we're gonna be back at this next Thursday.
I'll be here next Wednesday for the 30 Sword Lesbians.
Yes.
There we go.
yes. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. All right. Well, everybody, as always, have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.